106.5 Jack FM presents the John King Coaches Show. Brought to you by Peter's Chevrolet Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat.
Good evening, sports fans. Harlan, the sports guy, and Pigskin Bob on your Longview Lobo special Thursday night edition of a football game. Varsity football tonight from West Mesquite.
Correct.
I get my McKinneys and my Mesquites mixed up. West Mesquite tonight, and brought to you by Peter's Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Longview. And we got John King here. Good evening, Coach, or good morning.
Good morning.
We're recording this Thursday morning for Thursday night. And I guess first question, why are we playing on Thursday night, Coach?
Well, Mesquite has 5 high schools and 2 stadiums, so you have to work out, their schedule, and they've got a big matchup between 2 schools in their district. So we got bumped to Thursday, and so is the case when we play McKinney North in a few
I was
weeks.
fixing to say McKinney North is coming up at the end of October.
Yeah, which we've been fortunate since we've been traveling to the Metroplex. We haven't had many Thursday night games, and this is just one of those odd situations where we're scheduled for Thursday, and short week of prep, and get ready to go. The good thing about the next one is it comes after open week, so it won't be that short of a week. You'll be ready to play by Thursday,
right?
After a week off. So
I know it was the thing in the Houston schools was they'd share a stadium, and when it got into especially district play, there was a Thursday, a Friday, and a Saturday night game, and it's just they rotated them, and visitors be darned.
Yeah, well,
that's how it goes.
Well, for many years, our district chair, Steve Bragg normally was our chair, and he or Russ Reeves, and they made sure that East Texas schools didn't travel on Thursday to the Metroplex just because of, it not only does it affect you Thursday, but you got Wednesday night sub-varsity games, which makes it even tougher, we're dealing with that. So things have changed, and, it's out of our control, so we're going to control the things we can and get there on time and be ready to win a football game.
Bob, did you have a follow-up to that?
Okay, but it also affects your Friday morning too, because they have to go to school the next day.
That's just more than football. You got band, drill team, cheerleaders. Our students.
Right, you get home at 1 o'clock in the morning. It
makes it a quick turnaround.
Makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah, but good thing for us, we don't have school Friday. We have a parent conference day, so it kind of worked out good for us.
That is handy.
Was that planned? Kind of
No,
it just got lucky.
Yeah, calendar fell in our favors there. So
that might be something to consider moving on as you play more and more Dallas schools. Is if we're going to have teacher and services, let's do them after Thursday night football games in the Metroplex.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like missing a day. So there's things we normally do on a Thursday. The day after a game if we play Thursday. So you message your week up throughout the course of the week, how you work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday during the athletic period, and then you kind of hope you get Friday for the things that you need.
All right, Coach, now you have improved your record to 6-0 against Arkansas teams, and I know at your retirement speech that's something that's going to be, at the top of the list of your lifelong achievements is having a perfect record against Arkansas schools. But they were rascals, weren't they?
They're a good football team, and as good as what I expected. You win 32 games, you're doing something right. But they're well coached, they're physical.
32 games in a row.
In a row, that's right. 32 in a row and 3 state championships. Like I told y'all last week, that's hard to do against tall grass. They beat some good people. Now, the quality of opponent that they play week in and week out may not be what we're accustomed to in Texas, but they they won games when they mattered. And, when they came into town, they had guns ablaze, and they knew that they were going to have a chance to make a statement here in Texas. And we were fortunate to get out of there with a win.
How did they take the loss? It's got to be devastating if you never lose, and then they come to Longview and get Lobo'd?
Well, sometimes I know from a coaching aspect, sometimes, it kind of the pressure's off. When you start hearing, I saw you hear about the streak and this and that, trying to continue the streak. And when it's over, and it helps you get your players' attention. You can go back to square one. You can go back to just playing football and quit worrying about a streak. And no, nobody wants it to end. I can tell you that. But at some point, you just get tired of hearing.
But they were
about
classy about it.
Oh yeah, okay. Class football team, and Buck James and their athletic director Mike Lee. Talked to him after the game and texted him the next day, and nothing but complimentary. And it's something that Coach James and I talked about, maybe looking at doing a home and home. It's just going to depend on how the calendar falls, but it's a 3.5-hour ride. It's no different than going to Waco. They're a first-class team, first-class program, and, find good teams. The only bad part about that was you'd lose a sub-varsity game. That's the bad part about playing in classics or playing out-of-state teams. You just can't find games, and our lower levels are important to us, as much as anything.
Mm-hmm. That was going to be my next question was, do you think this could turn into something that y'all do going forward? But I didn't know you would lose your sub-varsity games, so you don't want to do that.
No, if you got to find varsity games first. I do understand that. But if you can find varsity games against quality opponents and still keep your sub-varsity schedule, it really helps things.
And you have a lot of teams that you really want to play anyway that might not be in your district. For Marshall, Lufkin.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've already worked on the 2022 schedule, and we've got 4 games already, in place. And hoping we don't have another issue where we can't play Lufkin or something. It should not be. I mean, we've worked on that since last year. So tentatively, we got our first 4 playing, thinking we may be in a 7 or 8 team district. Just depends on where we fall.
So Marshall, Lufkin, Legacy. And then who would be the 4th?
Possibly team out of Louisiana.
Okay. At
be a 2-year agreement.
Home and home?
Come to Lobos. No. Come to Lobo both years.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, that works out well.
I just
for you.
Drink coffee and sit in the office, talk on the phone. Got to think ahead.
Who stepped up in the Bryant game that hadn't yet so far this year? For
that hadn't yet. The same guys kept showing up. I mean, our defense played phenomenal. Defensive line did a great job. I felt like our linebacker play was solid.
Because those cats have put up some points in some of their games during that streak.
They have, and they're explosive, but our defense played well. I thought our secondary did a good job of squeezing some of that RPO game stuff, so it was huge.
Your defensive backs are something else for being sophomores.
Well, I told y'all that in August when we started playing.
I'm
not scared to put them out.
I remembered, Coach.
So you don't think I can evaluate people?
Oh. Well, we're going to try to get. We're going to fight it out again.
You need to get out of the radio booth.
Huh? Yeah, but I mean,
Coach, I don't know why he's going after you every week.
I am not going after
fastballs into
every
chin.
Week. Give you the
Wait a minute, where's Katie?
No, what I saw in the spring with those guys contesting our receivers, I knew that they'd have a chance to be special. They got a short memory. I mean, Jaden Simmons, Willie Nelson on the corner, Chase Smith, Buda Garrett playing the safety spots. I mean, they've played well. They're young. They've made a few mistakes, but they don't repeat those mistakes normally. And
you can't ask for more than that.
No, and we're when we're healthy, we're gonna have 9 or 10 sophomores on the field.
It's amazing.
We got 15 traveling tonight, so that's never been that many at this point of the season. We've, they're talented, and we're thin in some spots, and these guys are being forced to grow up in a hurry, but they don't back out. They don't back down from anything.
All right, let's take a break and come back and talk about tonight's game, the special Thursday night game, the first of 2 this year for the Longview Lobos. This is your John King Coaches Show, presented by Peters Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat in Longview. We'll be back after this on your home for Longview Lobo football, 106.5 Jack FM.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters Chevrolet than any other dealer. From the sporty and versatile Blazer to the bold and spacious Tahoe, we have the SUV you're looking for to fit you and your lifestyle with nationwide delivery. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next SUV from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new Chevrolet today. Peters Chevrolet, find new roads.
In today's low-interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. 1 certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
The law firm of Sorey and Gilliland understands that one of the hardest decisions to make is whether or not to hire a lawyer, especially after an accident when you're dealing with insurance and health issues. Sorey and Gilliland will be providing you with a free consultation, and they will be accessible to you when you need them, even on the weekends. They will listen and help you all the way through your trial. Certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. Sorey and Gilliland, LLC, 903-212-2822.
If your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
Harlan, the Sports Guy, Pigskin Bob, we're back on the John King Coaches Show, presented by Peters Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on 106.5 Jack FM, your proud home of Longview Lobo football, online at KOOI.com or 1065jackfm.com. There's several websites. You
Google it.
Hear your Longview Lobos on, and thanks for joining us. And we wrapped up the Bryant game last week and talked about that, and we covered why we're playing on Thursday tonight. Now, North Mesquite last year, you had, West Mesquite, the Wranglers,
Correct.
not the Stallions of North Mesquite. It's easy to get them up. I was interviewing Jamarian Miller and he was trying to tell me a story, and he was getting his Mesquites all mixed up as well.
It's easy to do.
Right? Finally, he goes, whoever the maroon team is.
Skeeters.
That's right. And, West Mesquite, the Wranglers tonight, Thursday night because of how the stadium works out. And last year, you didn't have much problem with them. Second-year head coach, how much have they improved?
A ton. They're better in the line of scrimmage. They got all the skilled kids back from last year, and their quarterback is phenomenal. He can make plays with his legs. He can throw it. They got speed everywhere on offense. But the biggest improvement's the line of scrimmage. They're getting people blocking their sound and everything they do. And they're going to try to, make you play the whole field. They're going to RPO you on the outside, power run inside, and quarterback you got to account for every snap. And defensively, same thing. I mean, last year's kind of grab bag. This year you see it more of a traditional scheme, and they're sound. They don't line up bad.
Wait. Grab bag? Is
When I
that
say grab bag,
unorganized?
You go search it. No, you
Don't know how to line up.
It's the flavor of the week. What you're trying to do is defend somebody with a different look every week, and you just don't understand anything you're doing. That's what I call grab bag. And
okay.
I'm not saying that the coach is grab bag. I'm just telling you that he was trying to find a way to fix problems instead of, he had COVID.
Yeah.
Then he was a new coach.
Yep.
Didn't know his kids. Got them in June. Tried to figure things out.
Too many holes in the dam.
Didn't have enough fingers.
Not enough fingers. That's right.
Still had their names on their helmets. Game time.
During the game.
You've seen it. Yeah.
Come here, Johnson. Get in there.
Little pigskin.
These guys have scored a ton of points too now. And last year we made some big plays. To go back and watch the game, of course the score said it was 49-10 at one time, ends up 49-24. But we had a kickoff return that we ran back to like the 5. We had a defensive touchdown. They had a turnover down there inside the 10, but things fell our way for us to get out to a 35-0 lead. We had a 90-yard pass they busted the coverage. They're not doing those things now. So, but very sound football team, and there's a lot of people that think West Mesquite's a sleeping giant just because their skill set that they have.
Help me check my sources. I understand that they have really good special teams.
They do.
That make the radar.
They make plays, and they did it on us last year. And they fake punts, they've returned kicks, they've returned punts for touchdowns. Their athleticism is as good as anybody's, and their punt return guy is not scared to catch the ball in traffic, and he makes something out of nothing.
Really? But it's funny you say that they're sleeping giant, because I was going to ask you, is this a possible trap game coming off the high expectations and the hoopla around the Bryant team, and your first district game is somebody you blew out last year? Could this be a trap game?
No, I don't think so. I mean, our kids showed up Monday. There wasn't too much celebration going on.
Grab bagging?
Grab bagging.
They were grab bagging?
That's not what he's talking
something.
about.
Yeah.
Why don't you get in a fight with Harlan now?
Because I'm a Lobo fan. I support the Lobos.
I'm picking on Bob here. You've had enough.
I've had enough.
In the last week or so.
Coach, it's hell being perfect. Let me tell you right now. I'm tossing softballs. Bob's throwing chin music. Wanting to know about playing time.
How are the kids? Pretty healthy now? Or you beat up a little?
We're going to be without the service. I think 7 guys that won't play tonight.
Bumps and bruises or COVID or
injuries?
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have any COVID this week. Knock on wood.
Okay.
No, we got a few that won't play. Some that we're going to hold out another week just because don't want to push it. And some of them are new from Friday night. So we got to get those guys back well and healthy.
So when you play on a Thursday, Coach, what do you do on Friday night? Do you go watch a game? Do you go scout? Do you send your coaches out and you're
Typically
on
go
the
watch a
porch
game.
listening to the Friday night scoreboard show?
Let's do it on the way in.
Okay.
No, we normally go scout a game. We'll either go to Tyler and watch them play McKinney North or Sherman and Wally East, who is our next opponent they play, but it's in Sherman, so I'm not sure if we'll make that 3-hour jaunt after coming back from Metroplex the night before. So not too many coaches are fired up about making that trip, which you get huddle. You got scouts there. It's not like you're going to miss a lot other than seeing them in person, but I probably will end up in Tyler.
Yeah, you got a lot of coaches. You can share the wealth.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me follow up on that. Can you foresee a day? We were talking about credentials in the press boxes, how it used to just be you showed up with your radio equipment and they said, there you go. Now you got to have media credentials and all this. Could you foresee a day where going and scouting a team is something you just don't do anymore because of the technology with Huddle and the convenience?
There's some that don't. Today they don't do it. Colleges don't do it. I mean, so because you're swapping all your video but it's not necessarily what I guess everything we need to get on Huddle is things you can't see on tape.
I was going to ask you,
who's injured, how fast are they playing, what's the snap to hold, the kick, what things that our scouts can get us are more important than some of what you see on tape, which you get every snap on tape, or maybe there's a clip that was cut out. There's a trick play run, and all of a sudden that clip's not on there, but your scouts see it. But it does happen.
And maybe you see 20.
Let me tell you something. Dennis Wilson can go scout a game. He can tell you everything that happens from the time they get off the bus to the time they turn the lights out.
Is that right? That's it.
And he's got a bunch of information. Some of it is repetitive because you see it on tape, but you listen to every little thing he tells you. And he can tell you everything from how fast they snap it in pregame, every number that's on the kick team, who's got hurt, what was hurt on him. What he don't see, he listens to. People chirp in the press box.
Yeah.
So, valuable.
That's invaluable.
Okay. He's got a smile on his face.
He hitches
There's
up
people
his
that won't,
pants.
there's people that won't do it the way he does it. There's people that don't
You
want
got
to
to
do it.
sniff when you hit your pants up. You got to give a yeah.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. Phenomenal. And there's no, and he takes pride in it. And he's been doing it
and
for
if
years.
he tells you 27 can't catch, then you take that to the bank, right?
Die eggs, Easter's coming.
Get your cone. Right?
There's ice cream.
The monkey's fixing to serve up some ice cream. Get your cone.
But I mean, that's we got several scouting teams, and then we'll reduce it to 1 or 2 during the playoffs. But they're going to scout weeks in advance, so he can tell you. He gets a good feel of team, and who's injured, who's not. Have they changed their
27 always goes off, Coach, but he comes back 3 plays later.
Yeah, just a lot of valuable information we get on tape. So
Yeah.
that's why it's good to have people there in person, right?
Amen.
That's it. How about Haynes? How's Haynes doing?
He's good. Rehabbing right now. He's finally off his scooter on some crutches. He's non-weight bearing, but rehabbing well. I talked to the trainer yesterday. Said he's attacking it just like he does everything else, and I wouldn't expect anything less.
Good. Great. Well, good luck tonight, and we'll do this again. Now, next Friday is our bye week. I have that right, or do we play?
No, we play Wiley East next Friday.
Wiley East, those Wiley Coyotes. We take them on Wiley East next Friday.
They're the Coyotes.
Oh, are they really? I don't even know.
No.
On a Friday night scoreboard show.
We call them the Wiley Coyotes.
Oh, you can?
So we very rarely get the truth.
It's like Malakoff. They're the Tigers. We call them the Malakoff Cocktails. Just because we think it's funny.
Can't imagine why y'all would do something.
And we do our show to entertain each other. Other people are welcome to listen in. And if we happen to win a Marconi, then fine. But we just want to make each other laugh.
We have lost 2.
Right.
You'll get my vote. Third time's a charm.
Right.
Yeah, I lost 2 state championships before we ever won one. So
bam,
here it comes.
There it is.
Who else? There was another coach who was saying they
Dying my Easter
tried to
eggs.
get a head coaching job 2 times, and the third time was the charm. So we're hoping that's right. We'll find out in October. Good luck tonight, Coach. This is John King Coaches Show on your home for Longview Lobo Football 106.5. Brought to you by Peter Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat in Longview, Texas. We'll send it to the stadium, Wranglers Stadium in Mesquite, or whatever they call it. No, it's Memorial.
With
that crazy tower in the south end zone. You're like, what are they picking up over there? That's the craziest.
Maybe got our radio signal.
They've got something going on that tower.
Yeah.
They could reach Mars on that guy.
Amen.
It scares me.
Again.
All right. We'll send it to the crazy stadium with the crazy antenna after this on your home for Longview Lobo Football 106.5 Jack FM.
All roads lead to your largest selection of pre-owned in East Texas. 3306 West Grande in Tyler. It's time for a car buying experience you will enjoy at Peters Auto Sports. Cars from ultimate luxury to affordable economy. Trucks from work to play to all-out adventure. Come by 3306 West Grande in Tyler or visit us online at Peters Auto Sports and take advantage of our nationwide delivery. It's all here. Peters Auto Sports in Tyler.
This has been the John King Coaches Show on 106.5 Jack FM. Brought to you by Peters Chevrolet Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat.
In today's low-interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
You can buy flooring just about anywhere. So why deal with the folks at Johnny's Carpet One and Johnny's Flooring Outlet? They combine the buying power of a national cooperative for top quality and great value, along with the personal service of being locally owned. A huge inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl planks, custom tile showers, along with professional installation. Servicing East Texas for 30 years and voted best of East Texas. Johnny's Carpet One, 1800 Northeastman Road, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet, 100 King Street, both in Longview.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-Fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the grilled chicken club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
Sophie's Car Wash, a longtime sponsor of Longview Lobo football. Now with their third location in Lakeport, plus the original on Highway 80 and their self-serve location on Wall Street in Longview. For savings and convenience, get a monthly pass good at the Highway 80 location or in Lakeport. Sophie's is a place to be. Once again, Sophie's Car Wash is proud to support Longview Lobo football. Go Lobo!
Longview Lobo High School football. Brought to you by Peters Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on 106.5 Jack FM.
Happy Thursday, everyone, from Mesquite's Memorial Stadium. Mike Richardson along with Johnny Vaughn, Eddie Richardson, and our engineer/driver, Gene Morris. We've got the first district ball game of the year, Longview and West Mesquite. Happy to have you with us. Johnny, let's talk about tonight's game.
Yeah, West Mesquite, they had a rough season last year. They went 1-9 for the season. They've started out this season 2-2, and they lost to Poteet and Keller Timber Creek, but they beat Waco and Chisholm Trail. So 2-2 to start the season. I think they feel like they've gotten off to a pretty good start. They returned a lot of starters from last year's team that went 1-9 in that game. Of course, Longview dominated that game. The final was 49-24, and Longview had a lot of success running the ball against them and controlled the game the entire way. Tonight, West Mesquite is going to hope to play one of their better games here against Longview as we start district play.
Well, speaking of district play, I mean, the 7-5A Division I does start tonight, and I know we've got two other games that we should be talking about.
Yeah, first we might mention that Highland Park is off. Tyler is playing McKinney North, and Sherman's playing Wiley East. So two other district games going on. it's important as for a team to get off the district with a win, and so this is a big game for Longview and a big game for Wiley East. You don't want to, especially in Longview's case, where they've come off a really a big effort against Bryant, Arkansas, which ended up being just a great game. So what you don't want to do is go on the road and have a letdown and not be up for a game like this, because this is an important way to start. Is you want to win your first district game.
We were looking at the Dallas paper, and the game between Sherman and Wiley East, 7 of the 8 writers in the Dallas paper picked Wiley East to beat them, and you and I both think, no, that's wrong. Sherman's going to win that.
I think part of the problem is last year Sherman had trouble with COVID. They didn't get to play all of their games. But when they did play, they actually did a good. We didn't play them. We missed the game. But they had a pretty good season. I think part of it is out of sight, out of mind. They're north of Dallas, and I don't think anybody really pays that much attention to them. But I believe they'll win tonight, and you do too.
And I also believe Tyler gets their first district win tonight. They're playing McKinney North. I think Tyler's going to move the ball, and I think they're going to get a win too. So,
well, actually, Tyler is done much better than anybody predicted, and they're off to a pretty good start. So, I expect them to beat McKinney North also.
All right, let's go quickly. Let's talk about the keys to the game tonight.
Well, I think one of the big keys is what I really already said. Longview had a big win over a really good Bryant team, and you don't want to come in and have a letdown. You got to play with the same intensity. Longview's fighting still some injuries. They've got some of their better players that are out. It looks like that Thomas, the quarterback, is not going to play tonight. So Tadarian Boone, I don't think is going to play tonight, and Tatum's probably not going to play, and maybe there's some more, but we've lost a lot of firepower here, and it's the quarterback position, which they've been kind of rotating back and forth. I think you're going to have to see Jordan Allen go all the way here tonight.
Well, we do have Andrew Tutt up eligible to play in this game. He did not play in the JV game, so he is eligible, and some of the other young kids are going to have to step up. All right, we'll be ready for kickoff here in just a couple of minutes. Be back on 106.5 Jack FM after this 1-minute timeout.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peter Chevrolet than any other dealer. Turn every drive into an adventure with the hardworking Chevy Silverado. With nationwide delivery, we have the truck with the options you've been looking for. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Silverado from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new Chevrolet today. Peter Chevrolet. Find new roads.
McDaniel's Quality Body Works has been serving the Longview area for collision repair since 1933. That is 87 years of company history dedicated to quality workmanship and friendly service. In these difficult times, McDaniel's is doing everything possible to serve our customers in a safe and clean environment. Please feel free to contact us in Longview, Kilgore, or our new location in Gilmer, and we'll be happy to assist with any circumstance that you may have. You may also visit us online at McDanielsQualityBodyWorks.com.
I can't wait to go back to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads.
Listening to Longview Lobo High School football on 106.5 Jack FM. The Lobo Football Radio Network is brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat. Also brought to you by
Eastman Credit Union, Sorian Gilliland Attorney at Law, Ganson Smith Insurance, Longview Cable TV, Hayes RV, Jeezy's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar, Chick-Fil-A, Christus Good Shepherd Medical Center, Sophie's Car Wash, McDaniel's Quality Body Shop, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet.
Thanks to our broadcast team of Johnny Vaughn, Mike Richardson, Brent Taylor, Eddie Richardson, and Matt Morton. Another exclusive broadcast presentation on 106.5 Jack FM.
West Mesquite has kicked off. DeKalen Taylor ran it back up to the 35-yard line. Longview came out, faked a handoff and threw deep to Jalen Hale on the first play. He caught it for a 65-yard touchdown. Longview is on the board, and we're only 17 seconds into the game with Michael Fields ready to kick the extra point. Snaps down, ball's up, kick is good. Longview leads 7-0 already. Only 17 seconds gone. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
For family adventures and family fun, Hayes RV Center is something for everyone. Taking care of you over the years at Hayes RV, the difference is clear. Great selection, best price you'll ever see. We got it all at Hayes RV. It's all about family, it's all about fun. Hayes RV Center has something for everyone.
7-0 Longview after one play. A 65-yard touchdown throw from Jordan Allen to Jalen Hale. He was wide open, caught it, and basically walked into the end zone. Sorry, we got on a little late. The scoreboard operator had 2 minutes and 28 seconds showing until kickoff. All of a sudden, they wiped it out, put 12 minutes on the clock, and told West Mesquite to kick off right then. So we actually kicked off a little earlier than we were expecting. Fields is ready to kick off now for Longview. The deep kick goes down inside the 10 to the 5. Mesquite running back to about the 17-yard line, and he's hit hard there, and that's where they'll start from.
Yeah, what happened on the first play is Longview had a roll to the right, and on this near sideline, Hale lined up, and he just ran a straight post route, and I think of course, Longview believes that they can get deep against this team, and that's what happens. He just ran by the defensive back. The pass was well thrown, and he takes it in for the 62-yard reception and TD.
West Mesquite in the gun to start off. Craig Dale is the quarterback. Handoff up the middle, and Longview's got him. Actually, they're gonna say no gain. Could have been a loss there, but he fought off and got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard. We're gonna call it 2nd and 10. Rugley made the tackle. He had, I think, 8 or 9 tackles last week. He and Isaac were two of the top tacklers. Longview's defense really played well last week, and so on the first play, they started off again that way tonight. Back in the gun, Dale is throwing. He's throwing deep. Longview's got good coverage. The ball is just overthrown, incomplete. That was Willie Nelson there in single coverage, right with the receiver. Incomplete, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, they tried to go deep against Willie Nelson. He had great coverage on the far sideline, and it goes incomplete. But that tells you that they were trying to get one back early here, and it just didn't work. As Willie is one of Longview's better secondary people.
Yeah, they were trying to hit Javian Jackson. That's their top receiver, and Willie Nelson was right with him, and the ball was just overthrown. There's a fake handoff, and they're throwing deep again, and this one's intercepted. Longview's got it at the 34-yard line of West Mesquite, and they're going to take over there. Great play on defense already.
We tried to roll the back out of the backfield and go up the sideline, and the ball was underthrown. The interception was made, and Longview got another chance here to come away with a score. They start with good field position, the ball at the 34.
They're going out of the gun. Isaiah Harris as the fullback. Jarrett Lewis is starting at tailback tonight. Fake handoff, throwing deep there, and it's overthrown. He was trying to hit J.T. Wright around the 20-yard line and way overthrown. There was double coverage there, so not necessarily a bad decision to overthrow it. 2nd and 10.
And I think it's pretty clear early on that Longview believes they can throw the football against West Mesquite.
I agree. Let's see what they do here on 2nd and 10. Isaiah Harris, a single back this time. Hale to the right side. There's a handoff up the middle to Harris, and he's going to get about 4. He's going to bring up 3rd and about 6 or 7. Call it 6.5 for this. And Longview could be in 4-down territory at the 31-yard line.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Hamilton is in the game. He's going to go off to the far side. You've got Hale over here to the near side. One back. They're changing the play now. They got 10 seconds to get it snapped.
They're pressing and playing man on both corners here.
Handoff straight up the middle to Isaiah Harris, and he looks like he's going to get down just about to the 25. It's going to be close for a first down. Let's see if they mark it. Longview may have gotten a sideline warning already. And they did. First sideline warning, and no penalty on that one. We don't want another one, though. I think the next one is 15 yards. It's going to bring up 4th and 1.
Actually, a little less than 1 is maybe more like a half yard. Let's see what they do.
Longview's going to go heavy. They're bringing an extra tight end. Let's see if they're in the eye under. Yes, they are going to go under center. In the eye. Handoff to
wow.
Is that Lewis over the right side, and he's easily got the first down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 there.
Yeah, but what happened is he went over right tackle, and he actually stepped through there, and the last guy just grabbed him by the waist and another yard, and he was going to the house with that one.
1st and 10. Single back handoff. This time, Lewis gets the ball again, goes off the right side, found another hole there, and he's got about 6 or 7 down to the 12-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Longview's found something on the right side they like. Two receivers come to the near side. That's Hale and J.T. Wright. Single back. Jordan Allen throwing over in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown.
Well.
To Hale again, wide open.
Yeah, they're trying to play man coverage against him, and he runs this time a flag route, breaks away from the defensive back, and he's wide open. I mean, they can't do what they're going to do trying to guard, or what they're trying to do to guard Hale. He's just too good an athlete.
13-0 Longview. Michael Fields on to kick the extra point. Isaiah Harris will hold. Ball's down, kicks up, and it's good. 14-0 Longview. 8:25 left. First quarter. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 1 minute.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
Okay, let's move on to the artery. Perfect. What's next?
A Band-Aid?
Thanks, Andy. You always know just what my heart needs.
The best heart care makes you feel at home.
You look ready for some good news.
That's why at Christus, you always know your heart's in the right place and the right hands. To learn more, visit christushealth.org/myheart.
High kick over to the far side. It's going to be returned, but not more than a couple of yards. Back at the 15. You know, this is twice Longview's kicked off, and twice West Mesquite has tried to run it back and got tackled about the 15. This is where when I'm watching games on TV, I say they need a math coach. Because if you fair catch it there, you get the ball at the 25. And 25 is greater than 15. And the Dallas Cowboys do it all the time. Seems like every team that I root for does it. You need a math coach. Hey, 25 is greater. Fair catch it, and let's take it at the 25. But, what do I know? So West Mesquite's going to start. One back, motion goes to the far side, handoff up. Fakes the handoff, and the quarterback keeps it. He's got some room. Craig Dale across the 26. He's up to the 27. That's going to be a first down.
That's 12-yard pickup for Dale. That was their best running play up to this point.
Trying to get the play in. Two receivers to each side. Now motion again to the far side. Dale goes back to throw. He throws way high, and it's almost intercepted again. Longview had 4 defenders around that receiver. He overthrows it, and Chase Smith was almost made the interception. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. So far, Longview has not put a lot of pressure on yet. He's had plenty of time to throw. He's just been off target. 2nd down. Handoff up the middle. Nice gain for about 5. Bring up 3rd and 5.
Law with the carry.
No huddle for West Mesquite. They all look to the sideline until their coach gives them the play call. So they have the ability to get to go quickly, or they can take their time like they've done this time. Third down. There's the snap. Handoff again up the middle. This time he's only going to get a couple. Not going to be near the first down. That's Elijah Dancy there with that handoff. We weren't sure who they were going to be using as their primary running back. They seem to change every game. That time it was Dancy. Law on the carry. The other play. It's going to bring up 4th and about 3, and West Mesquite's going to line up to punt. Longview's going to send Willie Nelson back. Ball's on the ground, but he picks it up. No rush by Longview. Nice punt. Fair catch caught by for Longview at the 31-yard line, and they'll start from there. Pretty nice defense again on Longview's part.
Yeah, but when it's 3rd and 5 and you're in your own territory and you think you're going to run dive play against Longview, it's pretty tough to get it, and they didn't, so they forced to now punt. And Longview going to start with at least decent field position here.
T.J. Turner is the punter's name for West Mesquite. I remember a T.J. Turner for Lufkin many years ago. Great defensive lineman. Longview's going to get a penalty before we ever start this series. One of the receivers moved early. You know who you remember T.J.
Heck
Turner.
yeah, I remember
Played for
him.
Lufkin. Back in the days when the rivalry was real intense, let's put it that way. Longview's going to have it 1st and 15 at their own 25. They're bringing in more receivers. Hamilton's in there. Let's see what they come. Hamilton comes near side. Hale's far side. J.T. Wright's not in.
He's got single coverage, press coverage. They're going to run the ball.
Handoff up the middle. Going to get close to 5. We'll call it 4. Bring up 2nd and 11 there. That was Isaiah Harris on the run out of the split backs, just a straight dive play.
Well, I know the coaches have just watched that defense that they were going to play then, and Jalen Hale with man coverage on the far side they'll come back to him before this is over.
3 receivers to the near side this time. Single back. Now Jordan Allen's looking over the sideline, changing the plays. 8 seconds to get the snap off. Snaps his back. He's looking over here in the flat. Wide open is DeKalen Taylor. He's got a first down and more. He's across the 50 and down to the 45-yard line. Wide open. Nobody coming up to cover him there. He caught it, and an easy throw and catch, and an easy 25 yards after the catch.
Well, they ran the defensive back off with Amari Hamilton, and then just flipped it out here to Taylor, and he made the catch and turned it into a good play.
Hale goes far side. J.T. Wright near side. Jarrett Lewis is the single back. Faking the handoff, and Longview's going to throw again. Now they throw out in the flat, wide open. That's Isaiah Harris. Caught out in the flat. He's got a first down to the 27-yard line. Longview will have it there, 1st and 10. Wide open again. Jordan Allen rolled out to the right side. No pressure on him. Found Harris, and Harris did the rest, taking it down the sideline.
Well, they run the defensive back off on the deep route, and then just drop him into the flat, and he's wide open. They don't have a solution right now for Longview's offense.
Back in the I formation, and Allen under center. Handoff Harris again. He's got about 6 or 7 yards already there on first down. Just straight dive up the middle there, and there was I won't say there's a big hole. He just basically ran over everybody and carried them with him down there for about we'll call it 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Allen coming back in with the play. Longview getting the plays in quickly in this first quarter. 4:38 to go, 14-0 Longview. 2nd and 4 at the 21. Single back, and Longview's going to get a penalty. False start again. This time it's one of the tight ends.
Yeah, the ball. You just move on the offensive line. You're not concentrating, and they lose 5 yards and turn it from 2nd short to 2nd and 8.
Lewis comes back in the game now. Now they're going to go with just a single tight end. Jordan Allen comes out. They haven't started the play clock yet. Now they do.
Well, we've got Hale over here again by himself with one defensive back.
Straight up the middle, a counter play there to Jarrett Lewis. He gets most of the penalty yardage back. Down to the 21, and now it's going to be 3rd and 4 there. I'd say Longview's in 2-down territory here, or they might choose to let Michael Fields try another field goal if they throw an incompletion here. I think if they run it and get 2 or 3 yards, they'll go for it on 4th. We'll see. 3:46 left in the first quarter, 14-0. Longview with a 3rd and 4. Single back with a wing to the near side. Now Jordan Allen's going to call timeout. We'll take it with them. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 1 minute.
You're listening to Longview Lobo Football on Jack FM. The second quarter is brought to you by Longview Kilgore Cable. Now with broadband speeds up to 250 megs. Find them at longviewcabletv.com for details on special offers starting at $19.95 per month. Now go Lobos!
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
At McDaniel's Quality Body Works, we pride ourselves in quality, collision repair, and friendly service. McDaniel's is at the forefront of today's complex vehicles by being certified by General Motors, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Nissan, Honda, Infiniti, Kia, and Hyundai. These certifications require intensive I-CAR training along with an investment in new equipment and technology. When you need peace of mind for collision repair, call McDaniel's Quality Body Works in Longview, Kilgore, or Gilmer.
Crazy turn of events. Longview pitches the ball out. It goes on the ground. There's a scramble for it. West Mesquite picks it up and runs it all the way back for a touchdown. It's now 14-6 with the extra point to come. Just an unforced error for Longview.
Yeah, that was an amazing turn of events. As the pitch looked like it was okay. It was dropped and rolled backwards. It was picked up on the run, and it was picked up by Willie Williams, and he returned it 75 yards.
Jesus Nino to hold. Oscar Valles to kick the extra point. Smalls down. It's blocked. Covered by Longview, but no advance. So it's going to stay 14-6. Back on 106.5 in 1 minute.
Wait a minute. Timeout. Whoa, timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Ganson Smith Insurance.
Home means a lot to me. That's why I love helping members find the right mortgage. At Eastman Credit Union, we have 100% no down payment financing options, and one that includes money for updates. That's hard to find. ECU's construction loans allow you to lock in your rate and enjoy one loan with one closing. Whatever you choose, we handle everything locally from start to finish. You look for the perfect home, we take care of the rest.
Home loans, it's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
Welcome back, everyone. Now it's 14-6 on the fumble that was picked up and returned for the touchdown by West Mesquite. 3:20 left first quarter. Valles to kick it off again. Longview's got DeKalen Taylor and Amarian Hamilton deep. We'll see if they kick deep or if they pooch kick like what we've been seeing lately. Here comes Valles. And he does pooch kick it. Hamilton has it at the 20. He gets up to the 30 and he's tackled there. So Longview will start at their own 30 there. 3:14 left. The play that where the fumble was, I mean, it didn't look like it ever started right. They called a timeout before the play, came back out, and everything just looked out of sync.
Yeah, and it was just a little easy pitch back, and it was dropped, and then the ball rolled around, and Willie Williams able to pick it up, and nobody could catch him, and they end up with a fumble return for the score.
3 receivers far side. Handoff up the middle. Harris has a lot of room. He's going to have about 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 39. Right up the gut. Had a hole and then drug a couple of tacklers for the rest of his gain there. 2nd and 1. Jordan Allen getting the play. Come back in. No other position changes on there. So it looks like Longview's going to have 3 receivers again. This time 2 to the far side. Hale comes by himself to the near side. Now he goes in motion. Snaps back. Jordan Allen looking, can't find anybody, and he's going to be sacked. He was trying to throw deep. He had Hamilton down the field as well as J.T. Wright. Couldn't find either one and gets sacked, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for Longview.
Yeah, it was a combo route on the far side, and Hale went in motion, and he looked up the field. They had good coverage, and then he ends up taking the sack.
You would think Longview would be trying to throw here. Jarrett Lewis comes back in the game, though. He's been the only tailback so far tonight. Harris is back in the fullback, in the eye, under center, and we don't get the playoff. Now it's going to be 3rd and 12. Longview's got to get it back together, Johnny.
Yeah, I tell you, I think kind of what looks like's almost happened is Longview got the 2 easy scores to start off, and I think maybe they've lost a little bit of their focus because they're making mistakes that they don't normally make, and that was one of them, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
DeKalin Taylor comes in. One back. Oh, DeKalin Taylor's going to be the single back. Look for a screen here. No, Taylor's coming out of the backfield. Throwing deep, overthrown. He was trying to hit J.T. Wright on the post pattern. Pretty good coverage there, but the ball was overthrown. Longview's going to have to punt. No, there is a penalty. Let's see what that is. Oh, offside on the defense. Longview's going to get another shot at it. It's going to be 3rd and 7 again. So they got 5 back. Let's see if they can turn that into a first down here. Jarrett Lewis comes back in. Hale and Wright in. DeKalin Taylor in. No fullback on this play. See if they're in the gun. And they are.
Hale and Taylor on the far side and Wright on this side by himself.
Snaps back. Allen's looking. They are throwing the screen, and it's caught up the field across the 40 to the 42.
Yeah, it's going to be.
We're going to get an illegal block.
Block from behind.
Yep, we're going to get a block from behind, and that's going to come back 10 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down from about the same spot as the last play was.
And you've got the first down, and then you block right out in the open, block from behind, and wipes this play out.
I thought they might run the screen. They did. It's set up perfectly. They had a 10-yard gain, and now it's going to all come back. It's a downfield block. That hurts because great play, and you had a first down. Now you got to try it again. It's going to be 3rd and about 8. Wright and Hale both go to the far side, as does Taylor. He's in the slot. One back. Snaps back, and Jordan Allen's looking to throw. He's going deep. He's got a man. It's great defense. They pull the ball out. That was J.T. Wright. He went up, had both hands on it, and one of the defensive backs knocked it out of his hands.
Yeah, he was between 2 guys. It was a great throw and almost a great catch as he went up, pulled it down, but somebody pulled it out just as before he hit the ground. It goes incomplete.
How long he's going to have to punt? 52 seconds left, first quarter. 14-6 Longview. Michael Fields is going to get the kick away from, probably about the 21-22 yard line. Snaps back. He gets it away.
That's a hit.
Fairly good kick. Lands at the 45. Gets a Mesquite bounce back to the 47-yard line, and West Mesquite's going to start there.
Yeah, they ran into the punter, but I guess they were saying
they didn't call anything. They called it incidental, I guess.
I think they're saying it occurred. It's incidental after the punt, so it wasn't in the process of punting, and I think that's why they didn't call the penalty.
So West Mesquite will start 1st and 10 at their own 47. Longview needs to step it up on defense right now. Snap back. Handoff to the left side. He's got a gain of about 6. They found some running room on the left side, and nice gain. Trying to see who their running back is. That was Roderick Malcolm. They're running a lot of different people in. Handoff up the middle. No gain there. Longview's got him right there at the line of scrimmage. That's going to... do we have a flag? Yeah, we do. Let's see. I think either way, I think the clock's probably going to run out. There's 5 seconds left, and I think they'll start it back. It's a hold on West Mesquite. That's going to back them up 10. And I think they'll start the clock, and it'll run out. But we'll keep it here just in case. It's going to be second down in about 14. Let's see if they start the clock. And they do, and it's going to run out. We're going to go. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Longview leads 14-6. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 1 minute.
In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-Fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory, and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the grilled chicken club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You're listening to Longview Lobo football on Jack FM. The second quarter is brought to you by Longview Kilgore Cable. Now with broadband speeds up to 250 megs. Find them at longviewcabletv.com for details on special offers starting at $19.95 per month. Now go Lobos!
Back to play. West Mesquite throws a slant over the middle, and it's caught, and he's got a lot of running room. He's all the way down to the 22-yard line. There's a flag down. It's going to be a horse collar tackle. They're going to get the ball at, I believe, the 11. And it's going to be 1st and 10 there. West Mesquite's trying to tie the game up.
30-yard reception. Just a quick slant, and Longview missed the tackle, and he headed up the field and then turned that into a big play.
It's inside the 10. It's at the 8. 1st and goal from the 8. Snap back. Handoff up the middle. Longview's got him. I don't think he got anything there. Yeah. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Longview's done a good job stopping the run in the middle of the field right now. In the all through the first quarter and 2 plays into the second. We'll see if Mesquite tries to throw here or they try to run. They may run that zone read and let the quarterback keep it. Greg Dale gets a snap. He's throwing into the end zone, and it's caught. He dropped it, but he was way out of bounds, right out of past the end of the end zone. So no chance for that to be a completion.
Yeah, just ran out of real estate as the throw was made right to the back of the end zone as he leaped up, tried to bring it down, but he was already out of the end of the end zone.
Bring up 3rd down. And go from about the 8. This time you feel like they got to throw. Let's see if Longview can bring some pressure. They do, but I think they're offside. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Longview's just making too many mistakes. He goes on the long count, and Longview at least had 2 guys jump across the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to move it
about the 4
from their 7 down to somewhere around the
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5 or 4.
It's going to be 3rd down again and goal. They were trying to throw in the end zone, but nobody there, and it was thrown out of the back of the end zone anyway. They're close enough to run it here. And they do again, and Longview is going to get another penalty. Offside again. Now it's going to be down at about the, let's say the 2, just inside the 2. Oh, okay, now they're going to call false start on Mesquite. Good, we'll take that. I think the left tackle moved. I know that everybody on the right side of Longview's defense came across. So it's going to be third down from back at the 8. That's where we started.
Yeah. Third down from the 8. You'd think that they would throw the football here. They've got 3 wide receivers out.
And they moved again. And let's see if it's a false start or if Longview's offside. This is 3 plays in a row this has happened. Officials are talking. We'll get the call. It's offside Longview. Now it's going to go back to the 4 or 4.5.
Man, we need to start this whole quarter over. It's just,
this is ugly.
It's really ugly.
Okay, so for about the 5th play, it's third down and goal. This time, the Longview does not jump, and we got a timeout because the play clock was running down. We're going to stay right here because we're going to get this third down play done. Hopefully, as soon as this timeout's over. It's 10:50 to go in the second quarter. Longview's leads 14-6, but West Mesquite, the Wranglers, have it just inside the 5 at the 4.5-yard line. Third down and goal. And we'll see if Longview can. Longview's trying to put pressure on the quarterback, and they've jumped off sides a couple of times. They've created a false start once, and now they created a timeout because they didn't jump offside. Again, a really gorgeous night. It was 82 degrees, clear skies, perfect weather. I'm looking for the flags, but I don't think there's any wind.
No, there's no wind here at all.
Okay, back to play we go. Third down and goal from just inside the 5. Motion to the right side, fakes the handoff, throws across the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown. Nice throw and catch. Receiver out jumped. Longview's defensive back made the catch. That's Javian Johnson. Javian Jackson, excuse me. Okay, now they're running. They're lining up in the swinging gate as if they might go for 2. We'll see if they're going to snap the ball or if they're going to kick. No, they're running motion right. They are going to go for 2, and now there's a whistle. Is it a timeout? No, there's a flag. It's false start, and now they're going to back them up again. We've had about 10 minutes and 50 seconds on the game clock for a day and a half now.
I mean, I've never seen anything quite like this these last 2 series.
Now they're going to kick the extra point. Oscar Valle's on with Jesus Nino to hold. Longview backs off. They're not trying to rush. There's the snap. The kick is up. It's good. 14-13. Longview leads. 10:46 to go. Back on 106.5 in 30 seconds.
You can buy flooring just about anywhere. So why deal with the folks at Johnny's Carpet One and Johnny's Flooring Outlet? They combine the buying power of a national cooperative for top quality and great value, along with the personal service of being locally owned. A huge inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl planks, custom tile showers, along with professional installation. Servicing East Texas for 30 years and voted best of East Texas. Johnny's Carpet One, 1800 Northeastman Road, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet, 100 King Street, both in Longview.
Welcome back, everyone. 14-13 Longview, 10:46 to go, second quarter. West Mesquite Wranglers have just scored, kicked the extra point, and now they'll kick off to Longview. DeKalen Taylor and Amarian Hamilton back deep. Taylor's on the near side, Hamilton's on the far side. They didn't kick it very deep last time, so we'll see. I wouldn't expect them to kick it too deep again. Oscar Valles will kick off. The whistle blows. And now here he comes. Another little pooch kick. Hamilton's got it. He's coming back across the field. He's got some room. He breaks through. He beats the kicker. He's going down the sideline. Now he cuts back to the middle of the field. He's down inside the 20 to the 30 to the 27-yard line. Great return by Hamilton then. He's got speed. So does Taylor. Now, both of them are electric when they get the ball, and he takes it all the way down to the 27. Let's see if Longview can put together a quick drive and get back some momentum. No flags on the play for once. Boy, it's nice to be able to say that.
That's 33-yard return, I think, is with that.
Single back, that's Jarrett Lewis. Hand it off to him over the left side. He's got about 10 or 11 yards down to the 17-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 from there. Nice hold, straight dive play out from the tailback position over the left side. Longview found running room. Hale and Wright both come to the near side. Single back again. Handoff again. He's got a hole again. It closes, though, and he only gets about 3. Oh, nice tackle over there on the far side. It was the linebacker, I believe that was Abraham Salami, that made that tackle. No, Vincent Haynes on the tackle. Okay. He's the other linebacker. Second down and 7 at the 14. 2 receivers near side again. 1 back. Hand off up the middle again. This time it's going to get a gain of about maybe 2, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 6. That was Jarrett Lewis again. Running out of the single back this drive. No fullback this on there, but they do have an extra tight end in there. Now Allen comes back in with the play. Jarrett Lewis goes out. Isaiah Harris comes back in. He's going to be the single back. Longview has run the option out of this play. We'll see what happens. Snap back to Jordan Allen. He's looking now. He's scrambling now. He's going. He's trapped. And he's caught back, and he just lost about 20 yards.
That's a terrible mistake, as he's looked to the right, couldn't find a receiver, and then he tried to reverse back to the far side. Should have just thrown the ball away when he tried to make a play, and ends up making a play, but it was a really bad one with a bad decision. The ball's all the way back to the 29-yard line.
Well, looks like, are they going to bring on Michael Fields to try? Yeah, they are. They're going to try a field goal. It's going to be a long one from the left hash. It's going to be from 46 yards out. Harris will hold. Tavion Morgan will snap. There's a ball that's down. The kick is up. It's away, and it's just short. It had the right direction, but it was just short under the crossbar. West Mesquite has held, and they're going to take over with 7:57 left before halftime.
Well, that last play was the killer, Mike. Looked to throw to the right side, reverse the field, gave ground, and lose a loss of 17 yards on the sack, which put them in position, Longview in position to attempt a long field goal, but it was short of the mark. And they start with pretty good field positions themselves.
Motion to the far side. Handoff, fake handoff up the middle. Quarterback Dale cuts it up. He's going to have about 5 yards up to the 34. 2nd and 5 from there. Nice little option play or zone read where zone keep play. Found a hole on the left side for about 5. Second down. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Still in the gun, 1 back. Motion now to the near side. Fake the handoff, throwing on the slant play, way overthrown, incomplete. That one didn't have a chance.
Yeah, but Casey McCoy was open, and the pass was just thrown well over his head. He was just running a little skinny post, but the pass was way too high. Get a guy open like that, you need to hit him, and he just couldn't deliver the ball, the quarterback.
Back to throw, quarterback draw. Longview's going to have him short of the first down at the 37. It's going to be 4th down and 2 from there, and you would think the Wranglers will punt, and they are sending their punting unit on.
That's a good series for the defense after the missed field goal, and Longview should get the ball back with decent field position if something strange doesn't happen here.
Willie Nelson and DeKalen Taylor back. T.J. Turner gets the snap back. Pretty good kick. Caught there at the 25, and he's going to be downed immediately. Really not much running room at all there. He was hit. That was Willie Nelson on the punt return, but he was hit as soon as he caught the ball, and Longview will start at their own 25. They still lead 14-13. 6:15 to go. Longview needs to get back the momentum on offense.
Yeah, I think they got 2 quick scores, and then since then it's just almost been like a comedy of errors on both sides of the ball. And I think this is an important drive right here to kind of regain some momentum for Longview.
Hale comes here on near side, and Jarrett Lewis comes this side also. There's a handoff up the middle to Harris, and he's broken it down all the way up to the 40. That's a gain of about 15 there. Just a straight dive play off the left side, and nobody there to stop him.
15-yard pickup.
If that had been Jarrett Lewis or DeKalen Taylor, we'd be talking about a touchdown right now because there was nobody in front of him, but Harris not quite as fast as, as those two, but he's a lot bigger. There's a handoff up the middle. That's Jared Lewis there. He's got about 5 or 6. Man, we'll say 5. Off that same left side. Longview's, they found something they like over there on the left side. Mesquite runs a lot of people in and out on defense.
Yeah, 2 straight plays Longview's run to the left side, and then they've substituted Nick Singleton in, who's quite a lot bigger than the other tackle.
High formation under center, fullback dive over the left side. Looks like Harris has the first down right there at midfield. 5:13 to go. Let's see what Longview dials up here. Harris has run the ball real well tonight.
Well, he's the leading ball carrier. He has 8 carries for 51 yards. And
right to the far side, Hale to the near side. High formation, under center, fake the handoff, play action, throws on the out pattern. Wright's caught it, and he's knocked out of bounds He's got the first down. He has a gain of about 14 down to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 from there for Longview.
J.T. Wright's first
Now we've
kick.
got a flag. Let's see if that roughened the passer. It is. That's good. Longview's going to get 15 more. That's going to take it down to the 21. I was looking at the ball and watching Wright catch that over on the sideline. Didn't see the penalty. And that we don't have replay here, and we don't have a monitor in our booth, so we can't really tell you. We didn't see it. But we'll take it. 1st and 10 from the 21 with 4:41 left.
It's a big opportunity. Longview down to the 21, get a chance to regain some momentum if they can get a score here.
Two tights. Hand off to the left side. That's Lewis. He's broken down to the inside the 15 down to about the 12. I think that's about a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. They still they're wearing out that left side. And Mesquite substitutes again over there. They're trying to find somebody that can make the stop. So far they haven't had much luck. But I don't think I'd want to be trying to tackle either one of those two guys either. Single back with a wing this time. Under center. Hand off to the right side this time. Nothing there, but he might have gotten a yard. No, it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, it's hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
no room there.
I don't think they're going to give him that. But timeout's been called on the field. They're going to give him the first down. Okay. Just outside the 11-yard line. They can get a first down at the 1, or just at about the 1.5. I formation, 1 receiver to this side, to the near side. Hand off to the left side again. That's Lewis again. He's broken down to the 3 or 4 yard line. It looks like it's going to be marked about the 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 1.5 yards for a first. At just outside the 2. It's about where you would mark if you were going for a 2-point conversion, which was about 2.5. Longview out of the huddle quickly. Now there's going to be a timeout called. Mesquite's going to call timeout. We'll take it with them back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
Many of our East Texas friends and neighbors have questions about the care of their loved ones in nursing homes. They just don't know who to ask. If you have a loved one who's been hurt or has an unexplained injury while living in a nursing home, please call the law offices of Sorey and Gilliland. They will discuss your options without any cost to you. As a community, it's important to look out for our elderly population and protect them. Sorey and Gilliland. Call 903-212-2822. That's 212-2822.
Longview's got a 3rd down and about 1.5 yards at the 3. 3:08 to go. Longview does lead 14-13 right before halftime. 3rd down. They've run the ball off the left side several times in this drive. Let's see if they can do that one more time. They've got Harris is still the fullback, Jarrett Lewis the tailback. Jordan Allen under center. Snap, handoff, Jarrett Lewis to the left side. He breaks a tackle and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. They went to the same spot again, and Mesquite does not have an answer for that so far. Touchdown Longview, 20-13 with the extra point to come.
That's a good run by Jarrett Lewis as he stepped over a tackler right about the 1 and then carried it in for the score.
Tavion Morgan to hold. The snap. The snap's back. The hold's down. Kick's good. 21-13 with 3:03 to go. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back, everyone. Michael Fields is going to kick off again. T.J. Turner's back deep on this return for West Mesquite, along with Kason McCoy. Fields to kick it off. We'll see if he kicks it deep or if it's a pooch kick. Both the return men are both up around the 10-yard line. They're not expecting him to kick it deep. There goes the kick. It's going to come to about the 6-yard line. Turner takes it. It's coming back to this side. He's got some room. He's broken. He's way up over the 40, up to the 48-yard line or 46-yard line before they knock him out of bounds. That's a great return. Came all the way across the field.
Yeah, and if he cuts back right at the end, he had a chance to take it to the house, but Willie Nelson with the tackle, that gives him a chance, an opportunity with 2:53 to counter Longview's last score.
Yeah, saved a touchdown there because he was the last man. Turner caught that ball, came all the way across the field from the far side to the near, and then cut up. Mesquite starts from their own 46. Handoff up the middle. He's going to get about 5 or 6 yard lines. Longview's got him. The clock's still running. I don't think Mesquite can take the ball that far on the ground. I think they're going to have to throw.
Yeah, that surprises me. As on first down, they run just a dive play. It did pick up 5 yards, but right now the clock running with 2:30 to go, so they've got to make a big play in here somewhere.
Handoff up the middle. Might get the first down. It's going to be close. It might be a little bit short. They tried to go off left tackle, and Longview was there to make the stop. It is going to be third down and short. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Big third down coming up.
Yeah, third and short, so they can run the ball here if they choose to.
Roderick Malcolm in the game as the running back. Longview jumps off sides, and now they're going deep. It's going to be incomplete, but they're going to get a penalty, or Longview's going to get a penalty for jumping off sides. That's going to give Wranglers a first down with 1:40 left. Yeah, Billy Smith jumped off sides. There's something with the cadence that Longview's struggling with because they've had several instances where they've come across early. I'm sure Coach King will want to talk about that part at halftime. They're going to have to do something different there. Clock stopped now. 1:40 left. Motion to the far side. A quick pitch to the far side. He's got some room. He cuts up. He gets about 10 yards and then gets knocked out of bounds. We'll see if that's enough for a first down.
Gabriel Corona with that run and picks up a...
Well, no, he stepped out a couple of yards short. At the 33-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 3 from there. He stepped out right before he got hit. 1:33 left. One back, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Now motion to the far side, faking or hand off the ball up to about the 31, but he's still short of the first down, and the clock's still running with 1:20 left. Third down and a yard. 3 receivers near side again. They're trying to draw Longview offside again, and now they're going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them back on 106.5 in 30 seconds.
Okay, let's move on to the artery. Perfect. What's next?
A Band-Aid?
Thanks, Andy. You always know just what my heart needs.
The best heart care makes you feel at home.
You look ready for some good news.
That's why at Christus, you always know your heart's in the right place and the right hands. To learn more, visit christushealth.org/myheart.
Welcome back, everyone. 1:05 to go before halftime. West Mesquite has a 3rd and 1 at the Longview 31. We'll see what they're going to do here.
Yeah, they've got no timeouts left either, so they're going to have to pick the pace up here if they get the first down, because they've wasted a lot of time here running the football and clock down to 1:05.
If you're West Mesquite, when it's 3rd and 1, do you take a shot here, throwing deep, and then come back and try for 4th and 1?
We'll see.
Snaps back. They are throwing, and they are throwing deep. Longview's got a defender there, and the ball's overthrown. Great defense there. That's Willie Nelson again. He had great coverage. They were looking for T.J. Turner deep there. Willie Nelson never let him get away from him, and both of them jumped.
Perfect coverage.
Yeah, I mean, both of them went up as high as they could, but the ball was overthrown. So that is going to bring up 4th and 1. Now I think if you're Mesquite, you just try to get the first down.
I think you've got to. Longview going to put a lot of people up, 7 people up close for them.
Handoff up the middle. Yes, he's got the first down, but just barely. He may have an extra yard. Clock stopped, but it's going to start again as soon as they get the chain set. At the 20, we'll call it the 28. 1st and 10 there. Clock starts to run now. Snap back. Now they're trying to throw deep, throwing the slant. It's caught again. That's Turner again. Inside the 20 to the 18. Going to be another first down. And now Longview's got an injured player, so the clock's going to stop again. Let's see what they do. We'll be back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. Experience fun and freedom with the Jeep line at Peters. These legendary vehicles are built with you in mind, with the options you want. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Jeep from the largest inventory in East Texas with nationwide delivery, or reserve your new Jeep today. Peters Jeep in Longview.
Okay. That was DK Stanford, but he got up and left under his own power. It's going to be first down at the 18. 42 seconds to go. Motion to the far side. They're looking to throw deep into the end zone again. Good coverage there.
Wow.
This time he's caught it. Oh, what a catch by the receiver. Was that T.J. Turner again? Yes, it was.
Wow, what a great catch. It's just a straight up route, and he reaches out and catches it with one hand before he steps out of the back of the end zone.
The throw was there, and he did make a great catch. 21-19. Now, you would expect the Wranglers to go for 2. They're going to come, they're not even going to line up in kicking formation this time. They're going to go straight 2-point conversion. Motion again. Hand off to the backside. Longview's got him pinned up, but he cuts through and he gets into the end zone. 21-21. Wow. What a drive by West Mesquite. 35 seconds to go before halftime. 21-21 all. Let's just keep it here. What a great drive that time by Mesquite.
Yeah, that was quite impressive for them.
They were in a misdirection, ran motion to the far side and handed off back to the near side. Longview had him corralled, but then he made a cut back right between the two defenders and got into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 21-21. And Longview will receive this kickoff. Mesquite will receive the second half kickoff, though. So they got some momentum, and they're going to carry that into the second half unless Longview can do something right here. But don't forget, we got two pretty good kickoff returners if they do indeed kick it deep to one of them. Hamilton on the far side and DeKalin Taylor here on the near side, as Oscar Valles will kick it off. He's tried a sort of semi-pooch kick the last couple of times, but Amarian Hamilton has come up and caught each one and made a good return out of them.
Yeah, that was a 7-play, 54-yard drive.
Longview does have 2 timeouts left if they decide to use them. Here comes the kick. It's a squib kick. DeKalin Taylor gets it at his own 27, cuts up. He's broken loose up to the 40, and Longview's going to start there with 30 seconds left. Let's see if they try to throw, and maybe they'll try to go deep here.
Well, they have Jalen Hale, so it's probably worth a shot to try to go deep. They've also got a couple of timeouts left, so I'd expect to see them try to throw deep.
Samuel Martinez was the kicker that time, so I guess they've got a specialist for when they want to squib kick one. Jordan Hale out. He's got the play. Longview breaks the huddle. 2 receivers far side. Backs in the eye. And there's a false start before the play, and now it's going to be 1st and 15. We keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, we've just made mistake after mistake after mistake, especially when we started out the game so crisply and had 2 scores in the first 2 possessions, and then since then it's been tough.
So they'll have it now at their own 35, 1st and 15. Hamilton and Hale go to the far side. I formation.
They got double coverage on Hale.
Play action, throwing deep. Hale's got behind him, but it's intercepted. The throw was a little bit short. He was trying to hit Hamilton there. Hale had cut across the field. And now we've got some extracurricular action after the play. And there are some flags down. Not sure who's that going to go against. But ball was intercepted, and it's going to be West Mesquite's ball no matter what. It's a question of where it's going to be. The return was out back to the 43.
Frustration on the part of Longview after throwing the interception and the last series to give up the tying score. So see who this goes against.
It's going to be offsetting. 1 on each team. There we offset. The ball's going to be at the Mesquite 40, and they're going to have the ball 1st down and 10 with 19 seconds to go. And now, if I'm them, I'm going to throw deep.
Well, you don't really have much to lose.
There's still some more discussion going on. I'm not sure exactly what the issue is now. Okay, now they're finally they're huddling up. They're gonna get their play call and just go straight to the line of scrimmage. 17 seconds left on the play clock. 19 seconds to go. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver wide to each side. They're going to hand the ball straight up the middle. They're going to be content to go to halftime tied. No gain on the play, maybe a yard. And they're going to let the clock run out. That's the end of the first half. Tie score, 21-21. Longview and West Mesquite back on 106.5 Jack FM in 3 minutes.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
See for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. The Ram truck lineup at Peters is designed with work in mind so you can go further and experience more. Find the Ram truck that's right for you with the options you want. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Ram truck from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new truck today. Peters Ram in Longview.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
If your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan.
It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
I can't wait to go back to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads way faster than we do now. So even with all our gadgets online, Dad's laptop, Mom's smartphone, my sister's tablet, I'll have all the speed I need, you know, for reports and stuff. Plus, Mom says the local customer support makes it a great value. Get a great deal on internet for back to school.
The Back to School special with Cable Link's broadband has speeds of up to 50 megs download for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and free standard installation. Call Longview Kilgore Cable TV at 800-903-0508 or chat online at cablelinks.com today. Hurry, this offer runs out when the recess bell rings. Get reliable and fast Cable Link's broadband today for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and get free standard installation just in time for back to school. Contract is required. Some restrictions and conditions may apply. Offer expires without notice.
McDaniel's Quality Body Works has been serving the Longview area for collision repair since 1933. That is 87 years of company history dedicated to quality workmanship and friendly service. In these difficult times, McDaniel's is doing everything possible to serve our customers in a safe and clean environment. Please feel free to contact us in Longview, Kilgore, or our new location in Gilmer, and we'll be happy to assist with any circumstance that you may have. You may also visit us online at McDanielsQualityBodyWorks.com.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peter Chevrolet than any other dealer. From the sporty and versatile Blazer to the bold and spacious Tahoe, we have the SUV you're looking for to fit you and your lifestyle with nationwide delivery. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next SUV from the largest inventory in East Texas or reserve your new Chevrolet today. Peter Chevrolet, find new roads.
Soapy's Car Wash, a longtime sponsor of Longview Lobo football. Now with their third location in Lakeport, plus the original on Highway 80 and their self-serve location on Wall Street in Longview. For savings and convenience, get a monthly pass good at the Highway 80 location or in Lakeport.
Soapy's is a place to be.
Once again, Soapy's Car Wash is proud to support Longview Lobo football. Go Lobos!
Go all the way back to the beginning when God created football.
Let's go! Welcome to the Eastman Credit Union Halftime Show, presented by 106.5 Jack FM.
Welcome back, everyone, to Mesquite Memorial Stadium. 21-21 at halftime. Johnny, you got a lot to cover.
Yeah, it was all Longview, the first two possessions. They took the opening kickoff. They had a one-play, 62-yard drive. It was a 62-yard Allen Hale pass play. He got behind the secondary. Longview, with 11:43 gone, was up 7-0. Next possession on the second play, Longview gets the interception down on the 34-yard line. They have 7 plays to cover the 34 yards. This time, the second touchdown pass from Allen to Hale, and so it's 14-0 with 8:25 to play in the first period. And then the rest of the way, it just kind of got ugly for Longview. They had a 73-yard fumble return for a touchdown. Willie Williams picked the ball up and ran it in for the score. Longview did block the extra point, but with 3:20 to play in the first period, it was a 14-6 Lobo lead. And I don't know. Once that happened, Longview, the rest of the way, just seemed to have mistake after mistake after mistake. First possession of the second quarter, there was a 6-play, 53-yard drive. It was a 4-yard Dale to Jackson pass play. With 10:46 to play in the first half, Longview still led 14-3. Then the next possession was one that really kind of hurt. Is Longview got really good return by Taylor. They're down to the 27-yard line, and then they suffer a 17-yard sack, and then they had to come on instead of get touchdowns. They actually missed the field goal that was no good, and that was just a great opportunity that just went by the wayside. West Mesquite couldn't move the ball on their next possession. Longview had an 8-play, 75-yard drive. This time they got a 3-yard touchdown run from Lewis with 3:03 to play in the half. It's 21-13 Longview. So you think, well, maybe we go in at halftime 21-13. West Mesquite gets the ball back. They have a 7-play, 54-yard drive, the touchdown, a 17-yard pass play to Taylor. The 2-point extra point they went. They had a pass play in the end zone, was a great catch, and so with 35 seconds to go, it was 21-21, and that's the way it is at halftime. And I got to tell you that it was a lot of penalties. That was a disappointing first half for Longview. Running wise, Jarrett Lewis had 8 carries for 38 yards. He had a 3-yard touchdown run. Isaiah Harris had a nice first half running, 8 carries for 51 yards. Jordan Allen lost 24. So
most of that on one play.
Yeah, most of it on one play. He completed 5 of 8 passes, threw 2 touchdown passes. Those first 2 to Jalen Hale. Not a lot of offense on West Mesquite either. Their leading rusher, Craig Dale, the quarterback, has 20 yards rushing, and he's completed 4 of 9 passes. He has thrown 2 touchdown passes, 1 to Turner and 1 to Javian Jackson. But you got to be pretty disappointed if you're Longview right now. I mean, they started out with a bang, and then it was kind of all downhill, and there were so many mistakes, so many penalties. That it just was an ugly first half for them.
You've been in a lot of locker rooms back when you were playing, and I know that was like 100 years ago, so you don't remember a whole lot of that. But you're bound to have been in this kind of situation, and it's not a great atmosphere.
No, it's not, and so you gotta assess what you did wrong. You gotta forget what you did bad in the first half, and then you got to come out and you got to start this game like it's the beginning of the game, 0-0. It's 21-21, so it's tied up now. But you just the mistakes that's what's really hurt us in the first half, and we got to get rid of those things. And to be honest with you, I think sometimes when you score. Man, I'm guilty of that sitting up here. I saw those first two scores, and I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be like last year where we just blow them away, and it didn't happen that, and all of a sudden they got momentum and they believe they can win. So I think you got to come out with a whole new, different attitude in the second half and turn this game back around.
We have to put them away the second half quickly.
You do.
Yeah.
All right, well, we do, this being a district game, we do have both bands are doing their whole halftime performances, so we're going to take it back to the station. I believe Harlan and Bob have their halftime deal for you to enjoy. We'll be back with you after that's over, so we're going to take it back. We'll be back on 106.5 Jack FM in 3 minutes.
If your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan.
It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
I can't wait to go back to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads way faster than we do now. So even with all our gadgets online, Dad's laptop, Mom's smartphone, my sister's tablet, I'll have all the speed I need, you know, for reports and stuff. Plus, Mom says the local customer support makes it a great value. Get a great deal on internet for back to school.
The Back to School special with Cable Link's broadband has speeds of up to 50 megs download for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and free standard installation. Call Longview Kilgore Cable TV at 800-903-0508 or chat online at cablelinks.com today. Hurry, this offer runs out when the recess bell rings. Get reliable and fast Cable Links broadband today for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and get free standard installation just in time for back to school. Contract is required. Some restrictions and conditions may apply. Offer expires without notice.
Nobody protects you from mayhem in Texas like Allstate. I'm a broken traffic light. Stop and go is the name of my game. It's easy. You go, they go. Or was it they go, you go? And if you have the wrong car insurance, these repair costs could stop you in your tracks. So get Allstate's new low auto rate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Not available in every state based on coverage and limits selected. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You can buy flooring just about anywhere. So why deal with the folks at Johnny's Carpet One and Johnny's Flooring Outlet? They combine the buying power of a national cooperative for top quality and great value, along with the personal service of being locally owned. A huge inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl planks, custom tile showers, along with professional installation, servicing East Texas for 30 years and voted best of East Texas. Johnny's Carpet One, 1800 North Eastman Road, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet, 100 King Street, both in Longview.
Sophie's Car Wash, a longtime sponsor of Longview Lobo football. Now with their third location in Lakeport, plus the original on Highway 80 and their self-serve location on Wall Street in Longview. For savings and convenience, get a monthly pass good at the Highway 80 location or in Lakeport.
Sophie's is a place to be.
Once again, Sophie's Car Wash is proud to support Longview Lobo football. Go Lobos!
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos!
All roads lead to your largest selection of pre-owned in East Texas. 3306 West Grande in Tyler. It's time for a car buying experience you will enjoy at Peters Auto Sports. Cars from ultimate luxury to affordable economy, trucks from work to play to all-out adventure. Come by 3306 West Grande in Tyler or visit us online at Peters Auto Sports and take advantage of our nationwide delivery. It's all here. Peters Auto Sports in Tyler.
Good evening, sports fans. Harlan, the sports guy here, and Pigskin Bob on your Eastman Credit Union halftime report, taking a look at football games tomorrow night. We got this big game on Thursday night. We got a ton of games tomorrow night. We'll be covering a lot of districts getting underway tomorrow night. Bob, it gets exciting this time of year. A little chill in the air.
That it do.
And district titles on the line starting tomorrow night.
Already.
Mm-hmm. And some of the games you're going to be looking for tomorrow night.
Okay, Tyler is going to be hosting McKinney North. That's a district matchup.
Right.
Here's one I really love is Pine Tree and Marshall. Marshall's coming to Pine Tree. Remember last year, Pine Tree won that game in Marshall, and that's the first time in like 93 years that Pine Tree has won a game in Marshall.
And I already start looking ahead to games that have district implications on that one in those early games. And this is one of them where you win that game. Mm-hmm. Either team's capable of winning. I would favor Pine Tree. But if Marshall can get out of there with a win, they're feeling good about a playoff position.
Correct.
And then Pine Tree almost seals a playoff. They'd be gunning for second, third, fourth, maybe even first, depending on the Texas High game. But the winner's going to feel great coming out of that game. The loser's going to be behind the eight ball.
That's right. And Texas High, a lot of people are already saying they're going to win that district. That's a very special team Texas High has this year.
But if you're Pine Tree, you'd like to get that win, kind of secure a playoff spot if you don't mess up, and then game plan for Texas High to try and win the district.
And not to mention, you beat Marshall. And there's some joy in that on its own. All right.
Going to be a good game.
It will be. What about Hallsville and Jacksonville? Two teams that have struggled so far this season. Someone's going to get their first win of the year.
Right. And again, that game, the winner, you feel like that's your chance to get your win, and then see what happens. You lose that game, you might be in for a long season.
Then you got Nacogdoches traveling to White House, and White House hasn't been performing like we thought they should be so far this season.
Preseason ranked number 25 in 5A Division II, and they hadn't won a game yet.
They haven't won a game.
They need to go and win that game against the Dragons.
And the Dragons have to feel like, okay, we can pull out a win. This White House team isn't as impressive as once thought.
Another great game.
There you go. Palestine at Kilgore, Lindale at Maybank, Athens and Chapel Hill.
Uh-huh.
That's a battle of two totally awesome teams.
2 4-0 teams in that one.
That's going to be a great one.
One of those teams is going to be 5-0.
Here's a game that I'm already going to predict a winner. It will be Van as they host Center at home. Van is that good.
Yeah.
They really
Vandal's
are that good.
Great.
Melissa at Paris, that's going to be a big game. Spring Hill travels to Bullard. But, of course, the big game everybody's talking about is Gilmer-Carthage.
Oh, yeah.
That's number 1 versus number 2 in every poll that you look at.
They were number 1 and number 2 last year. They finished number 1 and number 2 in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Preseason ranked number 1 and 2. The Beast Texas Riders have them 1 and 2. And Gilmer's on a mission so that if they see them again at AT&T Stadium, they haven't lost how many straight to Carthage. They need to get that win tomorrow night to feel like, to show themselves, that we can play with these guys.
Yeah, because it's not a must-win game.
No,
but it is a must-win game, almost. Really? Yeah. But just for the confidence level that you mentioned, it's so true. Carthage has their number.
Yeah, and Carthage needs a tune-up before they get into district play. They've only played 2 non-district games so far because nobody wants to play them.
Mm-mm.
They want to take care of the Buckeyes and get ready for district play.
All right, what about this game? Gladewater at Tatum. Earlier in the year, you would think, oh, my God, what a great football game. And, of course, you're a big Tatum fan, and you know how much I love Gladewater. I'm a little bit saddened by how Gladewater's performed so far this year.
Yeah, it's not so much as a fan as it is impressed. I'm impressed with what Tatum's doing this year.
All right, is White Oak going to be able to keep it moving along? They're going to travel to Atlanta tomorrow?
You see, that's one of those games I think you could look down the road and look back to that first district game, and that was a playoff game. The winner of that game feels like they're a playoff team. The loser may be on the outside already trying to find a way to get in.
And is White Oak overly built up because of that huge win against New Diana?
Right, and Atlanta hasn't played well this year, but now it's district play, and we've seen Atlanta Rabbits not look good in non-district, and then roll through district play.
David Plunk is the new head football coach over there. He's a good coach. He's going to get the most out of his athletes.
I'm saying that's a playoff game. Winners in the playoffs, losers out.
What do you think of Troop and West Rusk? That's a big game. Two totally awesome teams.
Both undefeated. Troop's playing great football, but I think West Rusk is a machine on defense, and I think the Raiders roll.
Oh, some other great games. Listen, I know people are going to say, oh, Bob, why are you calling this one out? Linden Kildare at Hawkins. But next Thursday night, we're going to have Linden Kildare in our game of the week, and so it's going to be interesting to see how they perform against the Hawks tomorrow night.
You really want to go into that game with a win. I think Linden Kildare is going to pull out all the stops. Hawkins better than Hawkins have passed.
Okay, now Joaquin is at Clarksville. That's a haul, by the way. I mean, you're going to have to stop to take a nap just to get up to that football game.
Right, and there's no Buc-ee's in between.
And then Groveton Garrison tomorrow night.
Yep, should be a good game.
Should be a good game. I like that one. It's going to be. We're going to talk about it a lot more later on.
All right, those are just some of the games we're going to be covering tomorrow night. So let's get this Lobo victory tonight, and then tomorrow night you can sit back, relax, and let us cover all the other high school football action across East Texas for you. That's going to do it for me and Bob. We'll take a break, come back, and have more of the Eastman Credit Union halftime report on your home for Longview Lobo football. 106.5 Jack FM.
Home means a lot to me. That's why I love helping members find the right mortgage. At Eastman Credit Union, we have 100% no down payment financing options, and one that includes money for updates. That's hard to find. ECU's construction loans allow you to lock in your rate and enjoy one loan with one closing. Whatever you choose, we handle everything locally from start to finish. You look for the perfect home, we take care of the rest.
Home loans. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
The law firm of Sorey and Gilliland understands that one of the hardest decisions to make is whether or not to hire a lawyer, especially after an accident when you're dealing with insurance and health issues. Sorey and Gilliland will be providing you with a free consultation, and they will be accessible to you when you need them, even on the weekends. They will listen and help you all the way through your trial. Certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. Sorey and Gilliland, LLC, 903-212-2822.
For family adventures and family fun, Hayes RV Center is something for everyone. Taking care of you over the years at Hayes RV, the difference is clear. Great selection, best price you'll ever see. We got it all at Hayes RV. It's all about family, it's all about fun. Hayes RV Center has something for everyone.
In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
What's stopping you from getting the original Peloton bike?
I need flexibility with my workouts.
Choose from thousands of classes available 24/7.
It's hard for me to stay motivated.
Programs, artist series, and badges keep you reaching new goals.
45-minute bike boot camp. 30-minute hit ride.
My 45-minute hip-hop ride. You get all that? For how much?
The original Peloton bike is now at its best price ever. Get game-changing cardio at a new game-changing price. The original Peloton bike, now $400 less. Learn more at onepeloton.com.
Get stylish, durable flooring for your home that will last a lifetime and get it installed with help from Lowe's. Get Stainmaster Pet Protect carpet starting at just $199 per square foot and Pergo Wet Protect laminate starting at $249 per square foot, both with limited lifetime warranties. Order now only at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Install available in-store only and through independent contractors. See Lowe's.com for details and licensing. U.S. only. See Lowe's.com product detail page for more warranty information.
If you think vaccines alone will protect you from COVID-19, think again. More breakthrough cases of COVID variants show that vaccinated people are still vulnerable. To be safe, monitor regularly for fever as it's the leading sign of COVID-19. Use Exergen, the only thermometer scientifically proven to detect fever. Protect yourself and your family with the Exergen Temporal Scanner. Exergen.com.
Exergen is changing the way the world takes temperature.
Welcome back, everyone. 21-21, tied at halftime. About 5 minutes left. West Mesquite's band is completing their halftime performance. Okay, Johnny, let's talk about the second half. What's Longview got to do? I got a few things on my list, but let's hear from you.
Well, I think one, that they've had some success running the football with Lewis and Harris. Both of them have done a pretty good job. I think they need to maybe go back to the run game, the physical game, and then start to mix in some passes later on. But I think you need early on in this second half, I think they need to establish the ability to run the football. But the biggest problem that Longview's had is they've made critical mistakes, critical penalties, things that they don't normally do, and that is, that's like concentration on what's going on, and that's one of the things that they really just got to clean up in the second half. We've jumped off sides, we've done other things that we normally don't do, fumble the football, threw interceptions, made mistakes, and getting penalties where we jumped off sides a lot. So, and it just was it's not like you're giving effort, not giving effort, but it's like you're mentally not at where you need to be for this game. And, some of that, we talked about this in the pregame. That game last week, Bryant, Arkansas is coming in, and you could just tell the focus was there, and sometimes you play a game like that, and then you have a letdown, especially, with the West Mesquite team. You're looking at the scouting report, and last year they're 1-9, and you sit there and say, you don't say this, but in your head it's going around, well, we'll go on the road, and this one we ought to win. And then all of a sudden you get here, and geez, they've got a few guys that can play, and now we're in a scramble here, 21-21, and getting ready to start the second half. So I just think we just need to regroup mentally here at halftime and come back out firing on all cylinders.
I want to give West Mesquite a little bit of credit on something, though. They're varying their snaps. They don't actually have a snap count. They clap, but they're varying when they're going to snap the ball, and to keep Longview's defensive front off balance, because they've been the last few games putting a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks, and so they're doing that to keep Longview off balance. And so we've gotten a lot of penalties because of that. But the other thing is you end up backing off a little bit, and then you're not getting that pressure, and that's what's happened. They have not had a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and Longview's got to change that in the second half. They need to make him throw the ball before he wants to, and to somebody that's not open. And so far that hadn't happened. And Longview's got they got to concentrate on everything in the second half. They've got to also make good decisions, and they can't turn the ball over.
And what's going to happen is West Mesquite's going on offense the first series, and I think this is a good thing, because you get to put your defense out there. If you kick the ball deep, you can hold him, force him to punt. You should start with pretty good field position on your first possession. So you've got a chance to change the momentum on the very first series. And if it's like Longview, like I expect Longview to do this first series, they're going to do a good job, but we'll have to wait and see.
And if you're West Mesquite, you might try to throw the ball and hit a big play right off the bat in the to start the third quarter and get Longview back on their heels.
That's exactly right. Because if you could take, in whatever manner, the second half kickoff and come away with a score, whether it's through a big play or a drive or whatever you do, then all of a sudden you've got the momentum, and you don't want to let people like that get the momentum, because all of a sudden they'll play way above their heads.
Right. Okay, we're just a couple of minutes away from starting the second half. We'll be back on 106.5 Jack FM after this 2-minute timeout.
If your loan isn't with Eastman Credit Union, you're missing out. Come to us for your next auto or RV loan. We'll do our best to find the loan that fits your budget and lifestyle. When you're ready for your loan, you can apply online, in a branch, or give us a call. Sign your documents from anywhere. We'll send the money when you're ready. Get 3 months with no payments, a great rate, and earn extraordinary dividends. ECU makes it convenient, and you leave happy.
Visit ECU for your next auto loan. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
This is football.
This has been the Eastman Credit Union Halftime Show, presented by 106.5 Jack FM.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy a Peter Chevrolet than any other dealer. Turn every drive into an adventure with the hardworking Chevy Silverado. With nationwide delivery, we have the truck with the options you've been looking for. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Silverado from the largest inventory in East Texas, or reserve your new Chevrolet today. Peter Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Many of our East Texas friends and neighbors have questions about the care of their loved ones in nursing homes. They just don't know who to ask. If you have a loved one who's been hurt or has an unexplained injury while living in a nursing home, please call the law offices of Sorey and Gilliland. They will discuss your options without any cost to you. As a community, it's important to look out for our elderly population and protect them. Sorey and Gilliland. Call 903-212-2822. That's 212-2822.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
Longview Lobo High School football, brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on 106.5 Jack FM.
Welcome back, everyone. Fields to kick it off, second half. TJ Turner and Gabriel Corona back deep. Kicks it deep, and it's Turner gets it at the 8. Longview's got him pinned up. They can't get him down. Now they do. Back at his own 8. That's a good start for Longview. They're going to be pinned back at their own 8. Good coverage there.
Yeah, that was really good coverage. And, you know, he kind of made the mistake. Sometimes you just got to turn it up the field and get what you can. Running sideways on the kickoff is what happened, and Longview ends up putting them in very bad field position. They're going to start from their own 10.
As other teams have learned, you don't outrun Longview side to side.
No.
It just doesn't happen.
Not going to happen.
Now, West Mesquite had 12 men out there, and one comes off. I thought that was supposed to be a penalty. Now they bring one back on. Okay, now they're ready. No, now the play clock's run out. And he's trying to get his flag out, and they're going to mark him back to the 4. You get a delay penalty on the very first play of the second half. You came out of a timeout. You've been in the locker room deciding what you're going to do, and you come out and you get a delay. You can't get the right people out there.
That's pretty incredible.
Okay, let's see if Longview can make a stop here. Snaps back, handoff up the middle. He's got some room. He's out to back to the 8, back to the original line of scrimmage. And it's going to be second, maybe just a yard short of there. Maybe it's going to be second down and 11. Just a dive play up the middle. No huddle by the Wranglers. They all look to the sideline and get the play, and then they're ready to go. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near. They're clapping, trying to draw Longview off. They don't move. Now they're throwing deep. They've got a man out there, and
wow, he made the catch
at the Longview 46. Throws it straight up in the air, deep. It hung up there like a fly ball into a center fielder. Comes down, and their receiver made the catch. Out jumped the defensive back. What a play. Boy, they have flipped the field now. At the Longview 45, 1st and 10. Motion, handoff up the middle. Nothing there. Longview's got him after a gain of a yard.
Yeah, but
and now there's going to be a penalty on somebody for a hit after the play was over. Let's see which way it goes. Longview's making a change, putting somebody else out. It's a dead ball foul. There we go. Now that's 15 yards against the Wranglers for unsportsmanlike after the play was over. That's going to bring up 2nd down and long because the down does count. Goes all the way back to their own 42.
Yeah, that's a big mistake. And
2nd and 22 now.
After you make this big play, 42-yard pass play, and then you get a penalty for unsportsmanlike.
Both teams have shot themselves in the foot tonight. Both teams will have a lot to clean up after this game. Back to play. Motion to the far side. Fakes the handoff, quarterback draw. He's got about 7 or 8 yards. Longview's got him up there just across the midfield at the 49, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 14. He got 8 yards. Devin Isaac finally made the tackle. Craig Dale runs quarterback draw real well.
Yeah, he runs those reads really well, you know.
So now it's 3rd down. See if Longview can get pressure on the quarterback. They struggled to do that in the first half. Long count. Now they're coming after him. Dale's going to throw deep. And almost intercepted by Longview. It's a good thing he didn't because he fell, and Longview would have had the ball down at their own 2. It falls incomplete, and now the Wranglers will have to punt.
Yeah, that was they were going deep, and the quarterback just threw that on the deep post route, and really the receiver was kind of running more of an up route, and it just was a misconnection. He threw it to the middle of the field and thinking that the receiver could get there in time, but he couldn't, and so they're forced to punt.
T.J. Turner back to punt. Well, he takes a lot of steps. It kicks off kind of to the side of his foot, and it goes out of bounds at the 13 of Longview. That's going to end up being about a 35-yard punt. No return, and Longview's going to take over at their own 12. They mark it at the 12.5. Okay.
Yeah, first possession. West Mesquite makes a couple of plays but can't really get anything out of it. They're forced to punt. Longview going to start with poor field position. But it's a pretty good defensive start for them.
1 receiver each side, I formation, Jordan Allen under center. Snap, hands off up the middle, off to the left side. I think that's Jarrett Lewis, and he's going to have about 4. Not a bad start there. 2nd down and 6. Longview ran to that left side all during the first half and had a lot of success with it. No reason not to try it again. 2nd and 6. Longview breaks the huddle with 15 seconds to get the play off. 2 receivers to the near side. Hamilton in the slot. In the gun, hand off to Isaiah Harrison. He's got a lot of room. Big hole off to the left side. He's got the first down up to the 27, 28-yard line. Boy, he runs hard.
Yeah, he's got 62 carries on 9 yards, so really an outstanding effort for him tonight.
1st and 10 from the 27 for Longview. Their own 27. Allen has got the play from Coach King, comes back in. Kalen Taylor goes out. He was in on that last play. Jarrett Lewis back in. They're back in the I formation. Tight end left side, 2 receivers near side. Hand off up the middle again, and Jarrett Lewis breaks for about 4 or 5 there. Then they grab him and drag him back, but it's going to be marked up at the 31. That's gain of a 4. 2nd and 6. West Mesquite runs a lot of players in and out on defense. We noticed that on the scouting report, and I mean they've got fresh legs in there all the time.
Yeah, they play a lot of, especially on their defensive line. They run a lot of them in and out.
Hamilton is split out to the left. 1 receiver to the right. They're in the gun, 2 backs. Back to throw. Jordan's going to scramble now, and he's going to be sacked.
Got to unload it, not take the sack. He was looked over to his left and decided to run, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, loses a yard.
3rd and 11 now. Back to the 26-yard line. Longview's got themselves in a hole now on 3rd and 11.
Yeah, this has been where they've tried to go to hell. He caught 2 early, and he hadn't caught 1 since, and I suspect that we may see them throw this ball to Jalen Hale, or at least
under 5 seconds to get the snap. They do get the snap off. Jordan rolls to the right, throws, caught on the sideline. It is a catch, and it is going to be a 1st down.
Yeah,
that's the tight end on that. Nice throw and catch.
That was Cooper, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. We'll take it. It's 1st down and 10 from the 41. Two receivers left side, I formation. Fakes the handoff. Jordan rolls to his left, throws out, and it's the ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. He was trying to go to Jalen Hale out in the flat.
Yeah, it's going to bootleg to the left, and Hale was running the out route. Allen had the ball batted down and goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now, looks like DeKalen Taylor comes in the game.
Jared Lewis left.
Okay, we had an ineligible man downfield, and they accepted the penalty, so it's 1st and 15. I don't know if I'd give Longview an extra down, but we'll take it. In the gun, hand off up to middle, off to the right side, gain of about 4. That's Isaiah Harris again. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 there.
He said
at the 40.
His best game of the year. He's now got 10 carries for 66 yards and leads all rushers.
Runs hard. Used to be a quarterback. Now he's a fullback, and he's been contributing quite often on offense. He is a senior. Hamilton split far left, Hale in the slot to the left. Hand off up the middle. Isaiah Harris again, he gets about 3 more up to the 44. Still going to be 3rd down and 7 though.
That's a big play here.
5:33 left in the third quarter. Still 21-21.
It's their first series of the second half. They've moved from their 12-yard line out to the 44, but 3rd and 7. They need to make a play here and get the first down.
Hale and Wright both go to the far side. Tight end on the near side. That's Victor Bush. Split backs. Jordan looking, and he scrambled out again, and he sacked again.
Oh, man.
Longview's having trouble protecting the quarterback, and they're keeping him in the pocket where he can't get loose. Longview's going to have to punt.
That's a big sack for them. Loses 8 yards, and that's a pretty good first series for their defense.
Michael Fields back to punt. Josh Harrison is the deep snapper. Oh, it's almost blocked, but he gets it off to the side. It's getting a Mesquite roll back to the 50. It's only going to be about a 13-yard punt. But he from the 37.
Okay, 37 to. Well,
Wranglers going to get great field position to start this drive. Longview needs to make another stop right here. Dale in the gun. Handoff up the middle. They sent another defensive. It's going to be another defensive penalty after the play's over. One of their players lost his helmet, but I think Longview is going to be the one that gets the penalty. They gave the look of a reverse play. Don't be surprised if they fake the handoff up the middle next time and give it to the split receiver that's going back the other way. Yeah, it's 15 yards against Longview. It's going to take it all the way down to the 34.
Man, again,
first down. The penalties just keep on coming.
It's those things that kill you. You just can't make those kind of mistakes.
Trip receivers to the right side, all lined up one behind the other. Snap back to Dale. Now he throws a quick pass out there. It's caught. Looks like a gain of about 8. Down to the 27. They've got a great drive going here. He's got to make a stop. That was T.J. Turner that caught that. He was the same formation. They do it again. This time they're going to throw again. And Longview's intercepted it. And he's got a lot of room. 50, 40, 30, 25, inside the 20 to the 15. That is Devin Isaac with that interception, the linebacker, and he ran it back about 70 yards. Longview's going to have it at the 15-yard line of West Mesquite.
I got to tell you, Mike, I don't understand that play.
A double pass, and you throw it all the way across the field, only about a 10-yard pass.
It's just, you're down there, you've got the momentum, you're on the 32, and you try a trick play against a team that's well coached.
Devin Isaac read it perfectly, out-jumped the receiver for the pass, and had clear sailing. He just finally got caught at the 15-yard line. Jordan Allen on the quarterback keep. He's got about 10, 9, maybe 9 down to the 6-yard line. But there is a flag on the play. It's either going to be offside or it's going to be motion, unless could be illegal formation. Let's see. The referee is over there talking to Coach King. We'll get the signal here in a minute. Offside? No, now he's going to turn his mic on. It's offside on West Mesquite, and Longview's going to decline it. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1 at the 6. It's a big break. I guess he lined up offside. I didn't see any movement over there. So it was the right corner. Allen under center. I formation. Handoff Jarrett Lewis. He might have the first down. It's going to be close. He's to the 5. I think they're going to give him the first down. They are going to give him the first. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 5 for Longview. 2:43 left. Clock running. 3rd quarter. Longview needs to punch this in. This would be huge. Allen's getting the play from Coach King. Nice. Now he comes back in here. Only 12 seconds left to get it snapped. They're going to have to hurry. Now down 7, 6. In the gun. They do get the play off. Allen's running to the left side. He's in. And they give him the touchdown. He got across, and now there's another flag after the play is over. We'll check and see what that is. That could be huge, because if they can take the penalty, if it's against Longview and they take the penalty on the extra point, it makes Fields have to kick from way back. If it's on Mesquite, they'll mark it off on the kickoff.
We're lining up for it, baby.
We're going to get the call now. They're still trying to decide, and he's going back over to talk to Coach King too. Looks like it's going to be against Mesquite. So I think Longview will take it on the kickoff. It is unsportsmanlike against West Mesquite, and it will be marked off on the kickoff. So Longview's going to kick off from the Mesquite 45. But first, the extra point try from Michael Fields. Morgan to snap. Harris holds. The ball's down. Kicks up. It's good. Longview leads 28-21. 2:10 left, 3rd quarter. Back on 106.5 in 30 seconds.
A Tyler homeowner with 2 malfunctioning AC units called Stonebridge for a second opinion and saved $7,000.
If your air conditioning and heating goes out,
don't moan. Call Stone.
Stonebridge Heating and Air.
Another company said one of her AC units had to be replaced, and now her other unit was not working. Joe Stowe.
We repaired one system in 15 minutes. On the other unit, the other company said had to be replaced. Our diagnostics showed it just needed a fan motor and capacitor.
If you have an AC system that is less than 8 years old and another company says it needs major repair or replacement, beware.
My techs are very good at getting extended use out of your existing system.
From small one-room units to large commercial systems like the cooling system, Stonebridge will be installing in Tyler's new Rose City Convention Center.
Stonebridge Heating and Air.
Tyler, Longview, Kilgore, Henderson.
Welcome back, everyone. 28-21 Longview, 2:10 left, 3rd quarter. Longview's going to kick off from the West Mesquite 45-yard line after the penalty.
That was set up by the interception. And Longview started on the 15, and so they had a 3-play 15-yard drive. Allen with the score, and it's a huge score for Longview as they go up 28-21 21 with 2:10 to play here in the third period.
West Mesquite's got most of their players up like they expect an onside, and Fields just kicks it into the end zone. And so they'll take it out there at the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Wranglers from there. Longview needs to make another stop right here and get momentum and keep it. If you're West Mesquite, you got to be wondering, why did we try to throw a double pass
back across the field?
Yeah.
When you've moving the football, that's a momentum changer, and Longview capitalized on that interception. There's a loss of a couple there.
Yeah, Longview makes the quick tackle there. Ball's back to the 24 now. It's a sweep play to the the quarterback fakes the sweep and keeps the ball and runs straight up ahead. He gets about 6. Still going to be 3rd down and 5 though.
Yeah, but that was a nice pickup on 2nd down, so they've got 3rd and 5, so it's a situation where they can throw or run the ball and have an opportunity to pick up the first.
I still think they're trying to set up some kind of reverse play because that's the second time they've done that, and their coaches are up here just like our coaches are, and they're following what our players are doing. They'll come back to that play. 3rd down, and they're going to get a false start. One of their receiver, T.J. Turner, moved early, and they called him. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 instead of 3rd and 5 now.
I'll tell you, we're not keeping the number of penalties, but tonight it's been like incredible.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to put Gene or Eddie to work on keeping stats from now on. I think that's a good job for them. And because I'm not sure, it might take both of them, one for each team tonight. All right, 3rd down and 10. Dale's in the gun. Snap back. He's looking and he's throwing deep to the outside. Longview's got good coverage. The ball's way overthrown. It's going to bring up 4th down.
He's trying to go to Corona.
Willie Nelson and Sublett were both in double coverage, had both of them right there with the receiver. So now T.J. Turner's going to go back in punt formation again. 4th down and 10 from the 25. Nelson and Taylor back deep.
Well, it looks like they're set up to try to block this punt. Oops. There's a mistake.
And Longview's going to get a 5-yard penalty they were shifting. Mesquite shifted their players, and one of the Longview players ran across the line of scrimmage. It's going to be offside Longview because they're allowed to shift. They didn't simulate a play. It's kind of a bit of a trick play to just designed to draw Longview offside. But I think they're going to get 5 yards. Now I'm not sure what's going on. We've got an officials conference and we've got team conferences. The whole Longview team went over to Coach King, and now one of the officials is going over there. Oh, they are now. They're gonna mark it off against West Mesquite. Oh, that's their coach is livid. I don't blame him. I didn't think there was anything wrong with what they tried to do. They're trying to explain to him we're still not ready for play because now the head referee along with the head linesman, is over here trying to explain why they just marked off 5 and going to make it 4th down and 15.
Yeah,
Willie Nelson has just come up. He's not back deep anymore. He's come up like he's maybe they're expecting a fake. There's a snap back, kicks away. Longview did try to block it. He got it away, and now it's going to get a nice roll. Oh, it's continuing to roll. It's inside the 40. Going to be blown dead at the Longview 37. That's going to end up being a 25, 35, about a 38-yard punt, most of it on the roll.
Yeah, it's worth noting, though, that Longview did put pressure on the punter, and they were within just a hair of getting blocked on that one. Then you may see Longview try that again because it was really close to being blocked, and I think it forced the punter to kind of sharp leg it, and it ended up with a nice roll, but it wasn't a very good punt.
1st and 10 Longview, receiver each side, handoff up the middle, gain of about, well, he's still going, about 3 yards. I think that's Isaiah Harris again. They're running out of the split backfield, but they're still giving the ball to the fullback a lot. And he gains, we'll give him 4 yards on that. 2nd down, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. 28-21 Longview, back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
Okay, let's move on to the artery. Perfect. What's next?
A Band-Aid?
Thanks, Andy. You always know just what my heart needs.
The best heart care makes you feel at home.
You look ready for some good news.
That's why at Christus, you always know your heart's in the right place and the right hands. To learn more, visit christushealth.org/myheart.
You're listening to Longview Lobo football on Jack FM. The 4th quarter tonight is brought to you by Longview Kilgore Cable. Now with broadband speeds up to 250 megs. Find them at longviewcabletv.com for details on special offers starting at $19.95 per month. Now go Lobos!
Welcome back, everyone. Start of the 4th quarter, 28-21 Longview. And Longview's going to have the ball 2nd down and 6 from their own 41. Back in the I formation. Jarrett Lewis is the tailback. Isaiah Harris the fullback. He's gone all the way as the fullback tonight.
Well, leads all ball carriers, 12 carries, 74 yards. So he's had an impressive game.
One receiver to the far side, one to the near side for Longview. Jordan Allen under center. Handoff up the middle, Isaiah Harris again. He broke loose and he got about 12.
He's a load, I'm here to tell you.
Let's keep giving it to him. To the 49-yard line of the Wranglers. 1st and 10 there for Longview. You know, you keep pounding on somebody like that and bringing the big man at him. Sooner or later, they're not quite as willing to try to tackle him.
You hit the nail on the head. After a while, that gets real old trying to tackle people like him.
Hamilton and Hale both come the near side. There's Isaiah Harris again. He's got about 4 more down to the 45. And if you're one of those safeties and you're having to come up and make that tackle every time, you're going to be talking to the linemen and the linebackers and saying, hey guys, it's your turn.
Well, plus, when you've got a fullback that's able to crash in there and pick up 3 and 4 yards, you can eat the clock up too, which is a good position to be in if you're Longview right now. I think that's third consecutive carry on this drive, isn't it?
Yeah, Longview's got to hurry. They're under 10 seconds. In the eye. Snap back. This time they give it off to Jarrett Lewis. He's got a hole. He's still going. He's across the 40. He's got the 1st down, and then there's a flag comes out late. I'm hoping that's a face mask, but if it's not, it's going to be some kind of illegal block on Longview.
I'm afraid it may be against Longview. They threw it at the
feet of Amari and Hamilton.
Yeah.
and Longview's walking back. It's going to be some kind of either blocking the back or hold. Well, I think we're about to get the call. Not sure. The referee's walking all the way over here. And he's talking to the head linesman. And I'm not sure what that's about because it's a 10-yard penalty against Longview, or 15. Maybe they're trying to figure out what the number was. And now he forgot to turn the mic on. He still doesn't have it on. Personal foul, face mask against Longview.
Well, that's
on a downfield block. Now they've picked up the ball and they're trying.
They seem to be a little confused here.
I really don't know. Maybe it was the officials are having a tough night. I'm just going to say that I think it's possible that this was a call against West Mesquite. Oh, now they bring the ball back. And they're going to put it at the 40-yard. They're marking it from the line of scrimmage. The play happened downfield, and it looks like now they're trying to decide whether to mark it from the previous spot, the previous line of scrimmage, or where the play occurred, which was about 7 or 8 yards downfield.
John King may blow.
We need a rules interpreter like they have on the college and NFL broadcasts. So they can quote rules. Now they're moving it back 5 yards up the field, back to the 45. And it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 15.
That's the craziest.
And we're not going to get the call on who did it and what they did, but the clock's back running, and Jordan Allen's going to come out here with a play, and Longview's going to have 2nd and 16. I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure that one out. I can't help that one. I formation. Play action. Jordan Allen is scrambling again. Now he's going to try to run out of the pocket, and he's going to get a couple of yards up to the 47, but it's going to be way short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 14. He's got to come up with some kind of play. They're going to have to throw. Hamilton comes back in. Wright goes out. You still got Jarrett Lewis in the game. I don't see Isaiah Harris out there. You got Victor Bush a tight end.
Yeah, you'd think here they're going to throw the ball.
Still 2 backs, but they're in the gun. Back to pass. Now he throws a screen pass to Victor Bush. He's caught it. He's across the 50, across the 45, the 40, down to the 38, and it's a 1st down Longview. That's a 17-yard play to get the 1st down. Great call by Coach King. Longview has not been running screen plays most of the year. They ran one then, and it picked up a 17 yards and a 1st down. Clock still runs. 9:43 left. Longview's at the West Mesquite 38.
Yeah, that's a nice play. Victor Bush, I guess that's his first reception, I think, of the year, isn't it?
I think he's had a couple. I think he had one last week on a throwback pattern. Fakes a handoff. Now they're throwing deep. This one's looking for Hale. It's caught. Touchdown Longview. Jalen Hale out jumped another defender.
Yeah.
Touchdown Longview. It's 34-21 with the extra point to come. Great throw by Jordan Allen, and of course we say this several times a week. Great catch by Jalen Hale.
Yeah, that was a nice one, just straight up route and just throws it out. It was good coverage, but Jalen Hale, if he can get his hands on it, most of the time he's going to come down with it, and that's what happened there.
Snap back, hold down, kicks up. It's good. 35-21 Longview, 9:18 to go. Back on 106.5 in 30 seconds.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory, and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the grilled chicken club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Welcome back, everyone. Michael Fields to kick it off.
Well, Jalen Hale now has 3 receptions in the night, and then all 3 for touchdowns. One for 62 yards, one for 34 yards, and then this one for 38 yards. It was 6-play, 73-yard drive for Longview, but that's a weapon to have, man. When you get in a pickle, just throw it out there, and he can catch it.
When you need a touchdown, that's a man you want to call on, and he's 3 for 3. Let's see if Fields kicks this one deep or squibs it. Here he comes. It's going to be a deep kick back to just inside the 10-yard line to the 8. Brought back out to about the 22-yard line. And there's a late flag. There's maybe another one, and it's getting ugly out here. One of the West Mesquite players hit a Longview player in the back after the play was over, and then another one hit one of the Longview players on the far sideline, and basically the whole kicking team went over there to make sure that nothing else bad happened. I don't think they threw a flag on the one on the far side, but it's going to be half the distance to the goal from the 23, so about the 11 or 12-yard lines where this ball's going to end up. And it was blatant. He was right out in the middle of the field, nobody else around. Pretty obvious what happened.
Yeah, they hit Jaden Simmons from behind.
Behind and after the whistle.
Yeah, both.
So do you get 2 penalties on that one?
Maybe.
No, probably not. No. So they're going to Mesquite's going to set up shop fairly deep in their own territory. And now we got another conference going on. There's 7 officials out there tonight. Here's the first call, unsportsmanlike on West Mesquite. And let's see if there's another one. Two penalties. Hey, there are 2 penalties, both of them on West Mesquite. So let's see if they're going to mark off both of them. They may go to the 11 or 12 and then back to about the 6.
Yeah, you got to realize that these 2 unsportsmanlike were in 2 different parts of the field,
and they're both after the play's over. No, they're only going to mark off one. So they're back to the 11-yard line. No, they are going to mark off the second one. It's going to go back to the 6. We did get 2 out of that deal.
We've seen some officiating calls that we've not seen before.
Okay, now we're finally ready to play. Wranglers are going to start on their own 6-yard line. They're down 14. They run the fake reverse play, and the quarterback is hammered right back near the goal line. He's at the 2, but nobody bought that fake.
No, and that was the tackle was made out there by Rugley. It was an ugly play for West Mesquite.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to try that one again. 2nd down and long from their own 1 or 2 yard line, about 1.5.
This is a situation where you could get a safety if you could put pressure on the quarterback, because I think he's going to have to throw the ball.
Still waiting on the snap. Now they can see in motion. They're going to hand the ball off this time, and they did finally run that reverse, and now Longview's going to get a face mask penalty, and it's going to move the ball out 15 yards and give West Mesquite a first down. They're going to get out of this massive hole they dug for themselves. 2 flags are down, but I'm pretty sure they're both for the same infraction. Longview did grab the face mask. Yeah. I'm not sure who it was on, but he was also out in space where it was pretty obvious and everybody saw it. So that's going to put the ball up by about the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 there for Mesquite. Motion goes, handoff to the far side this time on that sweep play that they had been faking before. This time they give it away again. He gets about 9. 2nd and a yard there. They're up to the 33. 2nd and 1. Longview's running a few players in on defense. Kalen Flowers in the game. Still in the gun, 2nd and 1, 2 receivers both sides. One comes in motion to the near side. They're throwing out in the flat. It's caught up around the 40, goes up to the 43 and knocked out of bounds there. It's a first down for the Wranglers. That was T.J. Turner again on that reception. He's caught a bunch of passes tonight. He's been their main target.
Yeah, I've got him with 6 receptions.
At least one's a touchdown, I know. 7:20 left. 35-21 Longview. Longview had a man trying to get off the field. He did get off, fakes the handoff now, Dale, and he runs up the middle. He's hit hard. The ball's loose, and let's see who's got it. Did Longview get it? Longview's got it. Oh, he was hammered.
Yeah,
and Sublett comes up with the ball for Longview. That's a drive stopper.
I think that was Flowers that made the hit.
Man, he hammered him. It was either him or Isaac. They're congratulating Isaac. And Mesquite's got a player down. Let's take a quick timeout. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
You can buy flooring just about anywhere. So why deal with the folks at Johnny's Carpet One and Johnny's Flooring Outlet? They combine the buying power of a national cooperative for top quality and great value, along with the personal service of being locally owned. A huge inventory of carpet, tile, vinyl planks, custom tile showers, along with professional installation. Servicing East Texas for 30 years and voted best of East Texas. Johnny's Carpet One, 1800 North Eastman Road, and Johnny's Flooring Outlet, 100 King Street, both in Longview.
Their injured player gets off the field. Longview's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the West Mesquite 48, 7:11 to go, and Longview with a 14-point lead.
Yeah, 2-score lead, 7 minutes to go. Basically, you want to just put together a drive here, keep the ball on the ground, and eat up some clock.
I see DeQuaylin Vaughn is back in at left tackle. I just saw him in there. There's a break. Lewis breaks off, turns back to the near side, and he goes all the way in for the touchdown. I don't think he was touched. He got through the line of scrimmage, made a quick break to the left, and outran everybody to the end zone. That's another long run for Jarrett Lewis. He seems to have at least one of those every game. That's a 48-yard touchdown. 41-21 with the extra point from Michael Fields to come.
I guess the alternative is keeping it on the ground and using some clock. Is just go for a touchdown.
Yeah, just go get 7 more points.
That's one play, 48 yards. Touchdown for Jarrett Lewis.
Snaps down, balls up. It's good. 42-21 Longview. 7 minutes to go. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
Sophie's Car Wash, a longtime sponsor of Longview Lobo football. Now with their third location in Lakeport, plus the original on Highway 80 and their self-serve location on Wall Street in Longview. For savings and convenience, get a monthly pass good at the Highway 80 location or in Lakeport.
Sobeys is a place to be.
Once again, Sophie's Car Wash is proud to support Longview Lobo football. Go Lobos!
Welcome back, everyone. What a run by Jarrett Lewis. It was the blast play over the right side. He got through the line of scrimmage and just made a move to the left, and you would think, well, there's going to be defensive guys there waiting on him, but there was nobody there, and by the time they noticed where he was, they had no angle on him. He outran everybody for a 48-yard touchdown. He's got a lot more speed than you would think.
Yep, it's a pretty impressive run on his part.
We saw him 2 weeks ago, almost, I think it was a 55 or 59-yard run against Tyler Legacy. He made another big one, a 30-yarder last week. Here comes Fields to kick it off. It's a deep kick this time, all the way back to the 3-yard line. They come back across the field. He's got some running room. He's across the 20 to the 30. Oh, and he is hammered on the sideline, knocked out of bounds. And now I don't see a flag, but it was a pretty impressive hit over there on the sideline. It's going to be first down at the 30. We are having another discussion, though. I don't see a flag on the field, but we... No, they're putting the ball down there at the 30. No penalty. Great hit on the sideline. Longview's kickoff team, they come after you.
Yeah, Longview's got some strikers on this team for sure.
They'll steal the quarterback. 2 receivers each side. See if Longview can get some pressure on him. Snaps back. He's trying to throw to the left side, throwing it deep, and nobody there except Chase Smith for Longview. It's intercepted. He's back across midfield to the 40. He's still going inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. Longview will set up shop there. Great defense by Chase Smith, and he was the only one open on that play, Johnny.
Well, the quarterback was under some heavy pressure, and he just unloaded, and when he did, just threw it down, and Chase Smith was the man that was there.
He took it and cut it back, ran it back for about 25 yards, and Longview's going to set up shop at the 36-yard line of the Wranglers. 6:35 to go.
It's taken a while for Longview to get the momentum, but they've gotten it now, and they're hammering West Mesquite.
Lewis is still the tailback. I think that might be McFarland is the fullback now. Hand off to Lewis. He's got about 6 yards to the 30. And I hear a lot of whistles. They're stopping the clock for some reason. Oh, there's a flag back here, I see. It's going to be... No? Yeah, it's holding Longview. I saw the flag back here now. That play's going to come back. Still a good run, though.
Tell you, he's not the starting running back, or he wasn't. And
he is now.
He is now, and because of the injury, but... I mean, he's stepped up, and he's been good 2 weeks in a row, really good 2 weeks in a row.
I told Coach King last week, after we finished the postgame show, about a guy named Wally Pipp that played first base for the Yankees and one day missed a game, and Lou Gehrig played the next 2,000. Yeah. There's a throw deep to the flat. It's a little bit overthrown, incomplete. No flag on there. Oh, Longview's got a player down.
I think there is a flag over on the sideline. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's got to be pass interference for where it's thrown, because that's right where the receiver and the defensive back were. I think that may be Jordan Allen. Yeah, the penalty is against West Mesquite, so they're going to mark off the penalty. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back on 106.5 in 30 seconds.
I can't wait to go back to school. I know, sounds nuts, but Mom and Dad said we're getting internet from Cable Link's broadband for back to school. We'll have downloads way faster than we do now. So even with all our gadgets online, Dad's laptop, Mom's smartphone, my sister's tablet, I'll have all the speed I need, you know, for reports and stuff. Plus, Mom says the local customer support makes it a great value. Get a great deal on internet for back to school.
The Back to School special with Cable Link's broadband has speeds of up to 50 megs download for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and free standard installation. Call Longview Kilgore Cable TV at 800-903-0508 or chat online at cablelinks.com today. Hurry, this offer runs out when the recess bell rings. Get reliable and fast Cable Link's broadband today for only $19.95 a month for 1 year and get free standard installation just in time for back to school. Contract is required. Some restrictions and conditions may apply. Offer expires without notice.
That was Jordan Allen. That was shaken up. He's walked off the field under his own power, and now Andrew Tutt is playing quarterback, and he goes to make the handoff, and the handoff is missed. Jarrett Lewis falls on it. It's going to be a loss of about 4 or 5 yards. Going to bring up second down and 15. This is the first look we've gotten at Andrew Tutt. He's the backup tonight because Josh Thomas is not able to go. Tutt's been the JV quarterback all year until he did not play in the game last night. Nope. Now there's a timeout. Longview just called a timeout. Coach King didn't like something. We're going to take it with them. Be back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. 1 certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back, everyone. Longview still in the timeout. Coach King didn't like something he saw. They were about to run the fullback dive, but he called timeout right before they snapped the ball.
Jordan Allen's coming back out, I think. Yep.
Good to see that he's okay. Well, he did sit out one play. He's going to go in the gun. Trip receivers to the right side, to the far side for Longview. Now Allen comes over to check something with Coach King. McFarland in the game at the running back, and now Longview gets a penalty for a false start. They're going the wrong direction. It's going to be second down and 19 now. 5:19 to play. Now Jarrett Lewis comes back in and DeKalen Taylor goes out. So now I'm going to see maybe Longview's going to run. No, now Lewis goes back out and Taylor comes back in. And the play clock's still running.
Oh.
They'll get it figured out. 15 seconds to get the play off. Allen in the gun. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near. Rolling out to the right, looking for a receiver. He's throwing out to in the flat, and it's caught on the sidelines. That's Hale again. This time he does not score a touchdown. He only gets about 15 yards this time, so that's going to hurt his average. Going to be third down and about 3.
Yeah, well, he was 3 for 3 on receptions turning into TDs. Now he has 4 receptions and 3 TDs.
Well, it is third down and 3, and maybe they'll throw to him again. Good to see that Jordan Allen's okay and he's right back in the game.
Yeah, I think he might have just had his breath knocked out of him.
It could have been. I formation this time. And no, they run the fake the option, and Jordan Allen is going to score. Touchdown Longview. They ran the option, faked the handoff to the fullback, kept it. Nobody took the quarterback. For that matter, nobody took the pitch man. He turned it up. Everybody tackled the fullback, and Jordan Allen's got some foot speed. He outruns everybody to the end zone for a touchdown. 48-21 Longview. Longview has poured it on in the second half.
Yeah.
I believe Coach King got their attention at halftime, and I'll probably be tempted to ask him just what was said.
You may not want to hear it.
Snap back. Fields' kick is up and good. 49-21, 5:04 to go. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 1 minute.
The law firm of Sorey and Gilliland understands that one of the hardest decisions to make is whether or not to hire a lawyer, especially after an accident when you're dealing with insurance and health issues. Sorey and Gilliland will be providing you with a free consultation, and they will be accessible to you when you need them, even on the weekends. They will listen and help you all the way through your trial. Certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. Sorey and Gilliland, LLC, 903-212-2822.
For family adventures and family fun, Hayes RV Center is something for everyone. Taking care of you over the years at Hayes RV, the difference is clear. Great selection, best price you'll ever see. We got it all at Hayes RV. It's all about family, it's all about fun. Hayes RV Center has something for everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Fields to kick it off again for Longview. Corona and McCoy back deep. Deep kick again. This time, they let it hit. They have to go back and pick it up. That's TJ Turner picks it up, and now he's got some running room. He's across the 10, 15, 20, across the 30. He's got one man to beat, cuts back across the field, and he's run down finally at the Longview 24-yard line. Great pursuit by the kicking team because he was out in the open. He beat the kicker and had nothing but green grass in front of him. But one of the Longview kicking team players caught him from behind. Longview got some speed on that kickoff team.
Well, I think the other thing is I think he just ran out of gas,
well,
too.
Yeah, that could have been. He's not used to running that far. I don't think he was intending to run on that one at all. So West Mesquite's going to set up at the Longview 23. Dale still the quarterback. Back to throw. Now he scrambles out, runs to the right, throws out in the flat, and it's caught, and it's run down across the 10, knocked out of bounds at about the 5 or 6. Nice play there. They just set up the screen, threw out in the flat. And Jesus Nino made the catch. That's the first time we've called his name tonight other than when he's holding for the kicks. He got open in the flat, ran it down to the 6-yard line. Now he comes back in motion. Now they're going to look. Dale's going to try to run. Ball's on the ground again, and Longview's got it at the 9. They sacked the quarterback. He tried to cut up and run up the middle. They got him, knocked the ball out, and Longview fell on it. And they've stopped another drive. It's another mistake by West Mesquite. Longview will take over at their own 9 or 8 with 4:25 to go. Let's see if Longview puts any of their twos in.
It's 28 unanswered points by Longview in this half.
Yeah, it's a shutout in the second half, and they really needed that because West Mesquite had all the momentum. Now, wait a minute. Now they gave the ball back.
What?
They gave the ball back to West Mesquite. I don't understand. At the 3-yard line. Maybe they said he was down before the ball came out. There's a throw out into the corner of the end zone, and it's caught for Nino, catches it for a touchdown. Still not sure what happened there.
I don't think anybody's sure of
Longview
that.
fell on the ball, and all of a sudden they put the defense back out there and moved the ball down to the 4-yard line. I guess Longview may have had a penalty that we didn't see a yellow flag. There's a snap down in the kick by Valles. It's good. 49-28 Longview. 4:17 to go. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 1 minute.
Home means a lot to me. That's why I love helping members find the right mortgage. At Eastman Credit Union, we have 100% no down payment financing options and one that includes money for updates. That's hard to find. ECU's construction loans allow you to lock in your rate and enjoy one loan with one closing. Whatever you choose, we handle everything locally from start to finish. You look for the perfect home, we take care of the rest.
Home loans. It's what we do. Eastman Credit Union.
At McDaniels Quality Body Works, we pride ourselves in quality, collision repair, and friendly service. McDaniels is at the forefront of today's complex vehicles by being certified by General Motors, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Nissan, Honda, Infiniti, Kia, and Hyundai. These certifications require intensive I-CAR training along with an investment in new equipment and technology. When you need peace of mind for collision repair, call McDaniels Quality Body Works in Longview, Kilgore, or Gilmer.
Welcome back, everyone. Samuel Martinez is going to kick. Longview's got everybody up except DeKalen Taylor expecting the onside kick. Here it comes. It is an onside kick, and Longview falls on it. It's a good job by Chase Smith there. He falls on it at the 50-yard line, and Longview will have the ball there with 4:17 to go.
That last touchdown by West Mesquite was set up with the 77-yard kickoff return. They ended up with a Dale to Nino 3-yard pass. That's how we got to this 49-28 with 4:17 with Longview with the football now. And I suspect that they should be able to run this clock out unless for some reason West Mesquite starts taking timeouts.
Longview in the I formation, handoff. Jarrett Lewis, he's got a couple, maybe a yard. They tripped up. Longview still got the ones in. They're trying to run some clock. 2 tight ends and 1 receiver. Clock is running, 3:57 left. Longview's up by 21. Allen comes back in with the play. Sure, they'll use up a lot of the play clock. Hale single receiver to the right, to the far side. Snap back, hand off to Lewis again. This time big hole. Looks like he's got close to the first down, maybe short by half a yard, down to almost to the 41 of West Mesquite. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a yard there. Longview needs to pick up this first down. Keep the clock running.
Yeah, that gets him over 100 yards on the night. 15 carries for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns. So nice night for him.
I think that's 3 in a row.
Yeah,
I think he did that
yep.
against and Bryant both. Harris is still the fullback. Lewis the tailback. Allen under center. Hand off to Lewis again, and this time he's hit behind the line and fumbles the ball, and I think Mesquite got it.
They got it. Wow, that's a bad fumble there.
So they're going to have it at the their own 44-yard line. So now Longview's defense has got to make a stop. 2:42 left. That's just what you don't want to do. Still got the ones on defense. Snap back to Dale. He's throwing deep. Longview's got two men there. One of them intercepts, and I think that's Buda Garrett.
Nice Chase Smith.
No, it's Chase Smith again.
It's another flag, I thought, thrown.
Smith was back in double coverage there. It was an easy interception. The ball was overthrown. All he had to do was catch it. So now Longview's got the ball at their own 35. 2.5 minutes left. Let's see if we can get a first down and run the clock out. Although West Mesquite does have 3 timeouts left.
49-28. I can't believe they would use their timeout. Maybe so.
Not. Let's hope not. Hand off Lewis again up the middle. This time he breaks it outside. He's loose. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. They're not going to catch him. The 10-5 touchdown Longview. Well, he made up for that fumble there. And, wow.
Yeah, that was just a dive play, a straight dive play over right tackle, and he gets past the linebackers and outruns everybody to the end zone. God, what a game he's had.
A foot race, and he showed that speed again. Once he cut out, got behind him, there was nobody going to catch him. 55-28 Longview. Michael Fields on for the extra point. Mesquite has to get a player off. There's the snap. The ball's down. The kick's up. It's good. 56-28, 2:18 left. Back on 106.5 Jack FM in 30 seconds.
GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in Longview has once again been voted the best of East Texas. GZ's has the best sushi. GZ's serves the best Asian food, and GZ's mixes the best cocktail in East Texas. The attentive staff at GZ's strive to make your next dining experience memorable. It's not too early to book GZ's for your holiday party, company get-together, or special event. GZ's is the best at that, too. Call them at 247-8000, 247-8000. GZ's Asian Bistro and Sushi Bar in the Village on Jetson Road, Longview. The best.
Welcome back, everyone. 56-28 Longview.
Yeah, Chase Smith got his second interception to give the ball back to Longview. They get it on their own 35-yard line, and in one play, Lewis goes 65 yards for the score. Longview's up 56-28 with 2:18, and Jared Lewis has 16 carries for 167 yards and 3 touchdowns. So pretty impressive night for him. And Longview going to come away with this win. They are going to have to kick off one time to West Mesquite and see what West Mesquite does. I think they would just be contented to run the clock out, but who knows?
We've been surprised on everything else tonight. Michael Fields to kick it off again. Turner and McCoy deep. This time, I think he just hit it bad, and it went straight and hit a lineman, and one of the upbacks fell on it at the 45-yard line. That's just a 15-yard kickoff, and it hit the first up man about the 50 and rolled back to the 45 where they fell on it, and they're going to have good field position.
Yeah, with good field position, I don't think they'll just run the clock out now.
You shouldn't have said that.
I know
it. Was your fault. You jinxed us again.
Okay. I'll take full credit for that.
You
it won't happen again.
You started out today on I-20 saying there's no traffic, and we get in a traffic jam 2 minutes later, and then you're going to end it with this. Snap back to Dale. Fakes the handoff. He's scrambling. He's looking, and now he's going to throw the ball away out of bounds. Smart play for him. 2nd down and 10. At the 45. 2:08 to go. We're not getting much clock off.
No.
2 receivers each side. Motion to the near side. Dale's looking, he shovel pass, and there's 3 Longview guys right there. They're going to get him for a loss of 1. That'll run the clock. 3rd down and 11. Mesquite not seeming to be in any hurry to get the next play off. They're looking to the sideline. They're not in a hurry-up offense. That's a good thing for us.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 11, so surely they won't throw the ball here, but maybe they will.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. He's in single coverage. Now they're throwing the ball deep again. It's overthrown by about 4 yards. Longview had double coverage there. Ball falls harmlessly to the ground, and now it's going to be 4th down and 11. And we'll see what they're going to do now.
Well,
they're going to no, they're not going to send the punt. Punt team started to run out there, and then coach.
I guess if you're going to throw on 3rd down when you're down 28-56, you probably go for it on 4th, which is what's fixing to happen.
1:19 left. Play clock down to 10.
Tell you, I can come up with a lot of reasons not to do what they're fixing to do.
Well, they're going to do it from 5 yards back now because they let the play clock run out. So it's going to be 4th and 16 now. The wheels kind of have fallen off for the Wranglers in the second half, and now they're going to call a timeout. Oh, they called a timeout instead of getting the penalty. Okay. That's fine. We're going to just keep it here. Longview's going to come out of this game with a 1-0 district record. They're going to host Wiley East next week, and I think that's when homecoming is, or green out is next weekend. We'll talk to Coach King after the game tonight on that. But we'll expect Longview to be fired up, and depending on Wiley East game tomorrow night, they'll either be 0-1 or 1-0. There's only 6 district games, so you want to have a 1-0 lead, not an 0-1. We're going to get back to play. Mesquite is not in punt formation. They've got 1 receiver each side, and they got 2 backs. Dale gets a snap. He's rolling to the right, looking. Now he throws back, and it's caught and tackled immediately. Great defensive play.
I think that was Blair Williams. 67.
I thought it's Caleb Woolridge. It was 97.
What was it, 97?
Caleb Woolridge made that play. Good job. And Longview's going to take over, and let's see if maybe they just take a knee. They do still have a lot of the ones on the field. They are going to take a knee from the formation they're in. Allen takes the snap and kneels down. The Wranglers are not using a timeout. 1 minute, under 1 minute to go now. Longview will have to snap it one more time, and this one will be in the books. be a great trip back to Longview, and I guess they'll get a day off tomorrow. Still hard to get used to playing on a Thursday night. Clock down to 35 seconds now. Allen's going to take one more snap, and that's going to do it. There he goes. He takes a snap, kneels down. That's going to do it. Longview's going to win 56-28 and go to 1-0 in district play. Back on 106.5 Jack FM with the wrap-up in 3 minutes.
Trust, loyalty, actions. Strong words that have great meaning when looking for the right insurance agency. Gans & Smith is the oldest and largest independently owned insurance agency in Longview. Local and experienced, representing many fine companies like Germania Insurance. Trust is earned when actions meet words. Gans & Smith will earn your trust. Their office is at 1109 Judson Road or on the web at gans-smith.com. Gans & Smith Insurance. Find them on Facebook and go Lobos.
Come see for yourself why more East Texans buy at Peters than any other dealer. Experience fun and freedom with the Jeep line at Peters. These legendary vehicles are built with you in mind with the options you want. The latest models are arriving now, so pick your next new Jeep from the largest inventory in East Texas with nationwide delivery. Or reserve your new Jeep today. Peters Jeep in Longview.
For family adventures and family fun, Hayes RV Center is something for everyone. Taking care of you over the years at Hayes RV, the difference is clear. Great selection, best price you'll ever see. We got it all at Hayes RV. It's all about family, it's all about fun. Hayes RV Center has something for everyone.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-Fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the Grilled Chicken Club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Get stylish, durable flooring for your home that will last a lifetime and get it installed with help from Lowe's. Get Stainmaster Pet Protect carpet starting at just $1.99 per square foot and Pergo Wet Protect laminate starting at $2.49 per square foot, both with limited lifetime warranties. Order now only at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Install available in-store only and through independent contractors. See Lowe's.com for details and licensing. U.S. only. See Lowe's.com product detail page for more warranty information.
If you think vaccines alone will protect you from COVID-19, think again. More breakthrough cases of COVID variants show that vaccinated people are still vulnerable. To be safe, monitor regularly for fever as it's the leading sign of COVID-19. Use Exergen, the only thermometer scientifically proven to detect fever. Protect yourself and your family with the Exergen temporal scanner. Exergen.com.
Exergen is changing the way the world takes temperature.
In today's low interest rate environment, it's exciting to find a credit union paying over 1% without committing for at least 4 or 5 years. Telco Plus Credit Union is currently offering a 41-month promotional time deposit, yielding over 1.1% from $1,000 to $100,000 in deposits. One certificate per member. Contact Telco Plus Credit Union for complete details. Significant penalty for early withdrawal. Visit telcoplus.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Okay, let's move on to the artery. Perfect. What's next?
A Band-Aid?
Thanks, Andy. You always know just what my heart needs.
The best heart care makes you feel at home.
You look ready for some good news.
That's why at Christus, you always know your heart's in the right place and the right hands. To learn more, visit christushealth.org/myheart.
Welcome to the Longview Lobo postgame show on 106.5 Jack FM.
Brought to you by Sorey, Gilliland, and Hall Attorneys at Law.
56-28 Longview, the final. Johnny, you had a lot to wrap up in the first half. You got a lot more in the second.
Yeah, I mean, this This was a crazy game. 56-28 Longview, a lot of big plays in it. Started early. Longview had a one-play 62-yard drive. It was a 62-yard pass play from Jordan Allen to Hale. That was the first of three connections for them. Longview up 7-0 with 11:43 to play in the first. Longview gets an interception against West Mesquite. They get the ball on the 34-yard line, and they have a 7-play, 34-yard drive. This time it was 11-yard Allen to Hale. So the first two possessions for Longview are touchdown passes from Allen to Hale, and it's 14-0 with 8:25 to play in the first period. Next possession, and there was a fumble that was returned by Willie Williams. 73-yard return. The extra point was blocked, and so with 3:20 to go in the first period, it was 14-6 Longview. The next score was also West Mesquite. It was a 6-play, 53-yard drive. The touchdown was a 4-yard dole to Jackson pass play, and at that point, it was 14-13 Longview. There was 10:46 to play in the first half. Next possession, Longview ended up with a 17-yard sack play that put them from the 12 all the way out to the 29-yard line. And they came in and attempted the field goal. The field goal was no good, so score remained the same with 7:57 to go in the half. Next possession for Longview, they had an 8-play, 75-yard drive. The touchdown was a 3-yard Lewis score. That put them up 21-13 with 3:05 to play in the first half. West Mesquite on their next possession have a 7-play, 54-yard drive. The touchdown was a 17-yard pass play to Taylor, and the extra point, they went for 2. They completed that in the end zone, and so at that point it was 21-21 with 35 seconds to go in the first half, and the first half ran off and it was 21-21 tied. But the second half, it was basically all Longview. Their first possession, they moved the ball a little bit. Second possession, they have a 5-yard Allen scores a three-play, 15-yard drive. They were up 28-21 with 2:10 to play in the third. First possession of the fourth quarter, they have a Longview, a 6-play, 73-yard drive. It was a 38-yard Allen to Hale pass play with 9:18 to play in the third, and they were up 35-21. That was the third touchdown pass between those two. West, on their first possession of the fourth quarter, they fumbled the football to Longview, and it was a 1-play, 48-yard Lewis run. Next possession, Chase Smith gets the first of 2 interceptions. Longview has a 4-play, 36-yard drive. The touchdown was a 24-yard run by Allen. Let's see. West Mesquite gets the score on their next possession as they have a 3-yard pass play from Dale to Nino. It was 49-28 Longview with 4:17 to play. Longview gets the fumble. Then they get another interception from Smith, and on that position they had a 1-play, 65-yard run by Lewis, puts them up 56-28 with 2:18 to play in the fourth, and that's the way the game ended, with Longview with a 56-28 win. Longview runs their record now to 4-1, and West Mesquite goes to 2-3. But more importantly, Longview goes 1-0 in district, and West Mesquite starts the district with a loss. It's kind of an unbelievable game and a whole lot of stuff going on. looking at the stats, leading rusher Jarrett Lewis had a fantastic night. He finished with 16 carries for 167 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jordan Allen had a couple of touchdowns running. He completed 9 of 14 passes, threw 3 touchdown passes, all 3 of those to Jalen Hale. Also, we might mention Isaiah Harris. He had 14 carries for 89 yards, and Jordan Allen had 7 carries for 50 and 2 touchdowns. Not much running offense at all for West Mesquite, but they did complete 8 of 19 passes through 2 touchdown passes. T.J. Turner had 6 receptions and a touchdown. Longview with the 56-28 victory over West Mesquite here tonight.
Coach King's joined us, and we will be back to talk to him after this 1-minute timeout.
Many of our East Texas friends and neighbors have questions about the care of their loved ones in nursing homes. They just don't know who to ask. If you have a loved one who's been hurt or has an unexplained injury while living in a nursing home, please call the law offices of Sorey and Gilliland. They will discuss your options without any cost to you. As a community, it's important to look out for our elderly population and protect them. Sorey and Gilliland. Call 903-212-2822. That's 212-2822.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV. So why am I in a British drama you watch on demand?
Fancy a dance, milady?
Sure. It's because DirecTV Stream brings the best of live TV and on demand together.
Oh, you're quite the dancer.
Mr. Jeffries, you're making me blush.
Oh.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at directv.com.
Requires high-speed internet and compatible device. Content varies by package and location. Restrictions apply.
For family adventures and family fun, Hayes RV Center is something for everyone. Taking care of you over the years at Hayes RV, the difference is clear. Great selection, best price you'll ever see. We got it all at Hayes RV. It's all about family, it's all about fun. Hayes RV Center has something for everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Longview with a 56-28 victory over West Mesquite. Coach King's joined us. Coach, this game could probably be summed up by a movie title: The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and then the good again.
Well, the good is we ended up 1-0 on the night, and that's what the main goal coming over here. And a game that we were in control of. Looked really good early on, jump out 14-0 and driving again, and then we fumbled a pitch, and they returned it for a touchdown, and it gave them a little spark. And then we kind of sputtered a little bit, and pre-snap penalties hurt us, holding calls hurt us, poor execution, a little bit of everything. And then, they made some big plays offensively. Next thing you know, we're going to half 21-all in a game that could have, been a heck of a lot more of a cushion than that. But I told the kids at halftime, we made it a game. Now we're going to see what we made out of it. You got to, it's not going to be easy. You got to go do it the hard way. And probably the play of the game for us was a pick by Devin. They have a double pass, throw back to the quarterback that he picks off, runs down to the 15. Next thing you know, we score, get the lead back, and then defense kept getting us the ball. Caused a few turnovers on their own, getting us the ball, got short grass. We made big plays running it. We made big plays throwing it. And then, we'll get out of here with a 28-point win. And West Mesquite is a much improved scary football team. Their athleticism, I told y'all, it worried me. The receivers, their quarterback, and they're so much better in the offensive line right now, and they're able to do a little bit of everything. But, proud of our kids getting out of here with a win. On a short week of prep, we had 7 or 8 guys that were on the bus that didn't play. We knew we weren't going to play because of injury, and we were able to come over here and do that. We even lost a couple during the course of the game. So it's next man up mentality, and I'm proud of our football team, our coaches, and everything they did tonight.
So I thought that we really did a good job running the football, and I've got Jarrett Lewis. He's ended up with 167 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then Harris did a good job. He got his most action of the season, ended up with 89 yards. So you got to be proud of the running game, the offensive line and the backs.
Yeah, I am. We ran the ball, ran when we wanted to, and if we don't mess up a couple of blocking schemes, we're out the gate again on a couple more of them. But it's much improved effort there, and we made big plays throwing it. I thought, I guess Jalen had 3 big catches.
Yeah, and then you ruined his average by throwing him an out. He only got about 20 yards on it.
Was third and forever. So they bailed on him. But he made. Cooper, Jaleel Cooper made a heck of a play for us on a third down catch that he made on this sideline. Jaquarius Cooper, I'm sorry, his brother's but Jaquarius Cooper, he heck of a catch to continue the drive, first catch of the year, just excellent job there. But again, we got to cut out the turnovers. Which interception for the half, that's just that's not on Jordan. That's throwing up a prayer. But the lost fumbles, and we had a couple of bad kick coverages. I'm not going to point a finger at anybody, but I thought we lost contain. Got tackled our contain guy, but we still got to have another guy fitting there. But gave him short grass a couple times there. Other than that, it's a pretty good night.
Your defense really stepped up in the second half. I mean, they shut everything down in the second half after Mesquite made some pretty good plays in the first.
Zeroed in on them, draw to beat on them. Coach Barry and staff did a great job adjusting. We had our first block kick of the year. If I'm not mistaken, we blocked the next point. I think that's our first one. Nice to see. And that was after the fumble return. Made it 14-6. But I thought our defense played well and gritted it out. And that's just another great effort out of those guys. They give you a chance, and that's what you want. You want to have a chance, and our kids, with effort and intensity they play with, that gives you a chance.
That young secondary really stepped up and they played well.
They did, and we got a couple of guys throughout the course of the game that we had to play some backups in there, and they did well too. So I've told y'all since the spring was over, I'm worried about this secondary. Yeah, I know it's 4 sophomores we're playing a lot, but it's 4 really good sophomores. And
3 interceptions.
Yeah, they did, and they'll fight, they'll compete, and they're prideful. And they got a short memory. That's the thing I like about them. They get beat, it's next play. Let's go. Exciting times for Longview the next couple of years. Those guys coming back, I tell you.
But it seems like that we're actually playing more people on defense than in years past. So you've got so many people running in and out and all that, that's good, because that means later on down the road when people get hurt or people get tired or whatever, you've got plenty of people with a lot of experience, and that helps, I think, as you go on into season.
Yeah, it does. Some of that, is rotate different personnel packages to match what they got in the game. Some of that's trying to keep D linemen fresh, and some, just different personnel stuff. But we try to roll some in there and getting quite a few guys some action. And yes, it's going to help you next week. It's going to help you in a month from now. It's going to help you in 2 months from now, and even into future years. So it's great to see those guys get out there and get some action and play well. Just tonight, you said the good, the bad, and ugly. I mean, the penalties. I don't know how many false starts we had on offense, how many penalties we had, either a hold or something, hands to the face, and then defense, we jumped off sides. It seemed like we jumped off sides about 4 plays in a row. But we got all that under control there in the second half. We can't make those. You can't make those in crucial situations against good people in tight ball games. That's what'll send you home.
Well, you are 1-0, which is way better than being 0-1. And you got Wiley East coming to town. They're going to play tomorrow night against Sherman. And I believe it's Green Out. Isn't that when they moved Green Out to? Isn't that next weekend?
October 1st. Yes, it is.
So, it's you got a chance to be 2-0 and celebrate Green Out. It should be a big night in Longview next week.
Well, I hope we have a huge crowd. Don't know much about Wiley East. I've watched like 5 clips today where the coaches were inputting the data on the video that we got. They have a bunch of guys back from last year, and their quarterback, I know, and the running back, both are back, and very athletic, and those guys are kind of the 2-headed monster that runs their offense. Defensively, they got some big linemen I saw that, going to give people fits. But, no, we need a big showing at Lobos Stadium next Friday night, and with it being Green Out, and, another home game for us to be our 3rd home game, so we need to have a good showing. Lobos need to show up and play well, and we need great support out of our fans.
Well, we enjoy talking to you every week. Glad you came up with us. You got an extra day to get ready for next week and maybe to rest up from the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of hectic. So,
well, that extra day will be good. You know, we don't have school tomorrow with our kids, so I mean, we don't get them for what we usually would. But you know, they need to, you know, take care of themselves over the weekend and be ready to go on Monday. So glad to get out of here on Thursday night with a win, and we'll feel a lot better on that bus ride heading home than it would if it went the other way.
Well, we appreciate you coming up as always. Always fun to talk to you. We'll look forward to next week. That's going to wrap it up for us from here, from Memorial Stadium that is now pretty much emptied out. We're all going to be heading all the way back to Longview. A happy trip back. Thanks for listening, everybody. Tune in next week. It's back to 7:30, and it's back on Friday, right on both of those.
Amen.
And so tune in at 7 o'clock for the coaches show, 7:15 pregame, kickoff at 7:30 against Wiley East. Thanks for listening, everybody. For Johnny Vaughn, Eddie Richardson, and Gene Morris, thanks again, and Matt Morton. Thanks, Matt, for all you do. Good night from Mesquite Memorial Stadium on 106.5 Jack FM.
The law firm of Sorey and Gilliland understands that one of the hardest decisions to make is whether or not to hire a lawyer, especially after an accident when you're dealing with insurance and health issues. Sorey and Gilliland will be providing you with a free consultation, and they will be accessible to you when you need them, even on the weekends. They will listen and help you all the way through your trial. Certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. Sorey and Gilliland, LLC, 903-212-2822.
Thanks for listening to the Longview Lobo Postgame Show, an exclusive broadcast presentation on 106.5 Jack FM.
Brought to you by Sorey, Gilliland, and Hall Attorneys at Law.